go straight into the intro. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self Love. If you are joining me for the first time, welcome to the family of healing, self love, and motivation. And if you are returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing me. The girl with the mic on a butter knife is back. Is back. Ave ndikuthanda kodwa nami ndikuthanda njenge-Sunday dish. Uthagethe kudu, baby. You know, some people are enemies of your happiness. Like, is there such a thing as thagethe kudu? If I'm crying and there's no la kudu. I'm crying. Now I'm happy, you are saying thagethe kudu. Ay, kaloku. Ay, sly. Leave me alone, my sister. Leave me alone. Anyway, we are back again, guys. You are more than welcome to request and come and shock us like you have never shocked us before, you know? It's not like there's anything new. This is one of the reasons why when people were asking me for a review for The Polygamist, I was like, guys, this is our daily topics. These are things we talk about on a daily basis. So there's nothing to review here because all we do is sit on a live Losing in Love podcast and we talk about shocking things that people do to us. So today, because there's The Polygamist, it doesn't mean that it's going to be any different. We're just going to be shocked. It's just that now we are moving with the wind. What is in the air now is JONASI. So we are going to be relating because we are calling what our situations JONASI. But these are things we've been talking about on a daily. It has not started now, and it will not stop now. We are still going to sit here and we're going to hear each other out and we're going to be shocked together. There are people who had requested here yesterday, I think for my 15 people. And I said to these people, I am so sorry. I will come back tomorrow. Tomorrow is today. So we are here to pick up where we left off, where we will be talking about shocking things, bazalwane. Jacqueline says, Max married in denial. Also promised marriage in that mess. Yo, kunzima, shame. I look at Jacqueline. Your name sounds like a name of somebody who can beg, Zal. You must beg Zal, Jacqueline. You have a strong name. Your name is strong. It's like a strong tower, Jacqueline. You must beg Zal, okay? You can't tell me marriage is tough. Abazali, they knew when they called you Jacqueline that you can beg Zal. You know what I'm saying? Yes, so please don't do that to us. What else do we have here? We've got J&J. Guys, by the way, tomorrow is Father's Day, ne? And I've got this beautiful, hey guys, oh Jesus. You know, I think the way I'm such a controversial person in like my lifetime, I thoroughly enjoy leaving a video on the internet, which is just causing vruvai. And I put my phone away and I drive wherever I want to drive or go wherever I want to go or do whatever I want to do. When I come back, I view the internet ear bomb. I've got a bombing internet video that I've planned for you guys for tomorrow where I'll be doing, guess what I'll be doing? Oh, Jesus. I'll be doing, oh, Papa, so what I will be doing, the video that I have in my drafts, in fact, I'm even wearing the same jersey in that video because I did it this morning. I put it in my draft, I'm going to post it tomorrow. It's a Father's Day special. It's a baby daddy review video. You know how we do a review packaging? So I've got a review video for a baby daddy. I want to review my experience of being a baby mama. You understand me? So my review is so ridiculously funny, guys. Actually, we are reviewing things these days. We are reviewing cheating. So Nami, I have reviewed being a baby daddy. I have reviewed my baby daddy. The video is here. I'm going to upload it tomorrow. And we will be talking about what being a baby mama for 5 years has been like. Like, I want to review my baby daddy to say, my guy, so far on this one, I give you a 10, mtanam. On this one, I give you a 20. On this one, I give you a 0. Yes, we'll be doing that. And tomorrow on Facebook, I'm going to be posting a picture of my baby daddy saying Happy Father's Day because he's a good dad. Yeah. I know that this is an argument that we always talk about. It's always arguable, this thing, Yauri. There's no way somebody can be a good dad and a terrible husband. Guys, if you have ever come anywhere near a vendor man, I'll just speak about vendor men, for example. Vendor men love their children. Well, defining love is questionable, but they want their children. They want them. And between a wife and a child, they will choose a child any day. They are not confused. Well, the vast majority of them, I know there are other ones who are behaving like springboks because they are taking me snacks. Yes, precious, not all of them. But the vast majority of them, they will die for their children. Between a wife and a child, they will choose their children any day. So they are very, very mean people towards their wives, but for their children, doesn't matter the traumas and the toxicity they're exposing their children to, but they want to be the ones who are doing it. It's like, I don't want anybody abusing you on my behalf. I will abuse you myself. I don't want anybody doing this and that to you. I'll do it myself. Vendor men are good daddies and terrible, terrible husbands. My sister. And the thing about them is they are not sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry. What is a wife? What is a wife? She can wake up and leave me any day, but my kids, this is my kids. These my kids, this ones. Nontle says, Jonasi left me 4 weeks back and married someone else without telling me. Hi, my sister, please request on TikTok. Come to TikTok and request. We want to hear the story. We want to hear the story, my sister. I want to hear the story. Because we are still talking about the shocking things that Jonasis have done to us. Okay, let me read and finish reading. Without telling me, they find out Tile on Kulive. Hey! Wasekaweni yake. Hi! Lapo, he is a man of God. What? I just bless the Lord for covering my life. Wow. Wow. Yo. Wow. My sister, please come to YouTube. Please come to TikTok and request. We want to hear the story. We want to hear it. Hi, my sister. Hi, my sister. There's a comment here also from Neria. Says, hey, man, I'm done waiting for the side chick to take her time to shine. What do you mean, my dear? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Guys, come through. We did this live specially for you because yesterday there was many of you who couldn't join in. So I said we are here today. So the floor is yours. My husband moved his side chick into our matrimonial home after I gave birth and lost my baby. Oh, my sister, I'm so sorry. I am excuse me. I'm so sorry for your loss. I am so sorry for your loss. I don't even know what to say. How do I request? You have to go to TikTok, my sister. So if you don't have TikTok, unfortunately, you can't request. It's very unfortunate. Bakhona, guys, Mario, you're making my life very difficult. This thing of reading comments. Bakhona no Jonasi besifazana. Well, Skandisa, well, you are not entirely wrong, okay? But anyway, it's fine. Let's save it. We will come back to it. For now, let's talk to Immaculate. Immaculate, my darling, you can unmute and talk to us. Immaculate. Okay, Immaculate is still on a tea break. So I'm hoping she's going to be back and she's going to talk to us about her Jonasi experience. We've got Lacoste saying, return shoulder. You see now. I don't like ngzwana abantu abangezwa. What is a shoulder? Hi, Immaculate, talk to us, darling.
I'm so sorry. I'm in a bus. That is why I went mute. So my story is I gave birth in February. I did a cesarean section, and after 12 days, my baby died. That was when my husband decided to go for another woman after my baby passed away. Just a month, he moved the woman into the house. The woman was the one that called me and told me I'm ugly and I'm bitch and I should leave my husband alone because I can't have kids for him. And she's the one that will have kids for my husband. She started mistreating me, threatening me, calling me names, and she took my story to some of her friends. She's on TikTok. She's actually on TikTok. And this lady, God, she treated me. My husband beat me up. My husband beat me up because of this lady. In front of this lady, he beat me up and threw me out of the house. And when I was about to leave, this lady called police and informed police that I've come to cause trouble between she and the husband, she and the boyfriend, sorry. And my husband did nothing about it. So when I was watching this movie, I was crying because it's actually my life story. At this moment, I am outside. I can't even go for my things from my husband's house because they'll call police on me. And I don't know where to go, who to talk to. This lady is actually on TikTok. I'm sure by now, because wherever I go, she'll be chasing me so that she always wants to give me, she wants to break me so that I wouldn't be able to do anything to her. As we speak, she's with my husband in my matrimonial home, and I can't go there. I've been through a lot after losing my baby and going through depression. As at now, I'm on high blood pressure medication and antidepressants because I'm so depressed. Yeah.
Sure, my sister, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for what you've been through. Just if you don't mind me asking a few questions, um, so are you unable to prove to the police that this is also your home? I mean, you can't just be kicked out of your home and the police just take the side of the story of this woman.
Yes, now the case is in the police station. They are now doing investigation because the lady was the one that called police so that she will pay the victim. Because she has a child with another man who is less than a year. And she has moved that child into my husband's house. Because the boy that got her pregnant moved out from her house because she is a very bad woman. And this
And
lady knows my husband and I. She has been coming to our house. She's like a friend.
and what is your husband saying in all of this, my sister? Is he willing to just let go of your marriage just like that?
Yes, the marriage has not collapsed. We've not divorced, but he has already moved the lady into our matrimonial home.
And did you ever have a conversation with him about this whole situation? What is he saying?
He doesn't even want to talk to me because my baby died and it's the third time my baby has died. So he thinks I cannot give him children. So he decided to for someone else who has a child. Yeah.
Oh, my sister, I'm so sorry. Hey, yo, yeah. I don't even think this man deserves a baby with you. Hey, you know, I'm sorry. I know that it has caused you so much pain that you've been losing babies, but for the fact that this man does not see value in you unless you give him a baby, to a point where he's even willing to hurt you while you are going through what you are going through. He has no heart, you know. I don't know how he happened to marry you when he hates you this much, because he's really showing signs of not loving you at all. But what I want to find out from you is, what are you planning on doing? Do you plan on fighting for your marriage? Do you want to reconcile with your husband? What do you want to do in this situation?
Um, I've just left the place. I've left my marriage for the lady because now she has already moved in. I don't want to I don't want to drag her anymore because I'm already traumatized. So I'm just living on with my life and concentrating on myself. Yeah, I've called my family to talk about the divorce so that everybody will go their separate ways. So I'm still waiting for them.
Okay, and what did the family say? His side of the family as well. Did you have a word with them or anything like that?
ashamed of what he has done, and they can't even come out to come and talk to me. Because initially they were talking to him to stop what he's doing, and he never listened to them. So they are just waiting for him to go ahead with the divorce. Because everybody is tired of him at the moment. He's not listening to anybody. Yeah.
Sure. I'm so sorry, my sister.
Because already we are in the UK and our family is back home in Ghana. Yeah.
Sure. Guys, this is very terrible, you know. And I think that my biggest fear in life is having to move away from home and be with somebody who's the love of my life, only to get there for them to do something like this. Because I mean, if somebody you call your husband, somebody who is supposed to love you, can expose you to such pain, then you are as good as being in a lion's den. You understand? You are as good as being in a lion's den because you are more exposed to pain and harm.
Even with the surgery that I've done, he still beats me up in front of the woman to impress her that yes, he's letting me go for her.
Yeah. No, it's okay, my sister. It's okay. This man was never yours to keep anyway, you know. I wish you all the healing. And yeah, we are praying for you, my sister. I wish you healing. And I do believe that you are going to recover from this. If you just continue watching our lives and see the stories that women share and what they've overcome, I have no doubt that you will also overcome. You know, I have no doubt that you can also stand. You know, we've been through stuff, we've overcome, and I believe that you can also do the same.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much,
very
Sissy.
much.
Thank you so much. Oh, guys,
Thank you.
this is so painful, hey? This is such a sad, sad, sad story. Yeah, but love and light to Immaculate. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Sissy. I'm gonna let you go now. And then we're gonna move on to the next person. Oh, guys, Yazin. Yo. Guys, when I tell you that when people were commenting when the polygamists came out to say, at least you guys here on this story, you are acting. There are people who are literally living this type of life and even worse. And even far worse. Because what do you mean? What do you mean your husband that you literally just came back from the hospital and you lost your baby, your third baby, is going to treat you like this? Like, what does he think? You don't have feelings. I know he deserves that woman. Him and that woman, they deserve each other, Shem. Anyway, Bongi, we are at you now, my darling. Talk to us. Bongi, talk to us. Okay. Bongi is not talking. I think we'll then move to, is it Kidiboni? Ah, Kidiboni. Even your name says Udiboni Waneshu. Waneshu, even your name is stressing me. Your name says you have seen it all. What have you seen, my sister? Talk to us. Okay, I see Jacqueline is also here. Welcome. Where's Jacqueline? Let me invite Jacqueline to come through. Jacqueline, welcome from TikTok, from YouTube, because she was asking how to join and share the story. So she's here now. Kidiboni, you can unmute yourself, darling. Okay, but also I think maybe we can just to be fair, guys, because Jacqueline has been sharing her story from YouTube side, and I requested her to come this side. Maybe we can allow her to cut the line and just share her story, and then we'll continue with the line. Is that okay? Is that a yes? I believe we are civil people. Don't embarrass me in front of in front of haters. Yes, we get a yes. Jacqueline, my darling, welcome.
Madam, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you, my love? I can. Yes, Mina, more than anything, I thank God for this type of platforms where we are able to sit together as women and we talk, we laugh about our situations, we cry about our situations. Because many of us would be in Gingrikan right now if we were not having platforms like this where we sit and we just share and relate with each other. You understand?
I'm still crying. I was in a relationship for 3 years. The guy, when I met him, I finalized, I was married for 12 years and I left the marriage.
Okay.
Met this guy. Keep in my decree, my stuff is done. But I'm also done. Okay. Oh, Booty, red flags, he's not working, staying with the mother. Me, Bob the Builder, I'm like, I know we can do this. I've known you since we were kids. Let me get you a job. Let me do this. Let me do that. We move in together. Madam, did I not become the person who was providing for this man? This man will get his pay, apay, baby mama, which is what I thought back then. Only to find out that these people are customarily married. Unika baby mama salary, unika umawakhe salary la endlini uzoletha athi maybe I've got 200 rands, let me go buy beetroot or whatever the case is. You know, eventually I kicked this guy out of the house. This guy moved on with another chick within a week.
Yeah.
Within a week. Man, I'm still telling the story. We work together. The job that I found him, we work together. He doesn't give a care in the world. When he meets me, he looks at me like he's seeing pass. Yes, he pass. Like it's Lord. Yeah. I'm still in the most pain ever. But I told myself, no matter what, I'm moving forward. It doesn't matter what, I'm moving forward. That is my story.
My sister, you know what, the truth that I can tell you about your situation, and this is something that I say all the time. I believe that if you've been watching me for a while, you will know this. I always say, Uti, there are people that are only your type under the circumstances. So you were his type under the circumstances of him not working. So he was willing to have you as his type until he gets to where he wants to be, where he will now be with his type. This is the reason why, for me, being Bob the Builder, like, I don't mind helping each other out with the person I'm in a relationship with. I believe, if we are together, there has to be growth. But there are certain people that you can see now, you are overly compensating yourself, and the only reason why they are there is that they're not loyal to you as a person. They are loyal to what you have to give them. And the unfortunate part is, once they get, this is why, guys, I know it's gonna sound so evil. It's gonna sound so evil to say, let people suffer where they are. Because once they get elevated by you, then they now start seeing you from like this. You are no longer their type. So if they are down there and they're your type and you wanna keep them being your type, let them suffer there. Because the minute you elevate them, it's the minute now they start seeing their real type, not type under circumstances. So unfortunately, Standwa Sami, I feel like in your case, it should just be a thing, Yoguti. Well, I was available for this guy and he was using me to get to where he wanted to be. And now that he's where he's at or where he wanted to be, he no longer needs me. So you're going to have to take one, to say, you know what, it's fine. I avail myself for this person to use me. Unfortunately, other people after him are going to have to probably suffer to a certain degree, because you are not going to be that easily convincible for you to help other people. There's probably somebody who's going to suffer when their intentions were good. But you know what? Once bitten, twice shy. This guy was never, you were never his type. He was never here to stay. He was just looking for a stepping stone.
But it's the truth.
Yeah, no, that is the truth of the matter. Because the reason why I have to say it the way that it is because there is a great possibility that should this guy things not work out where he's at right now, when he's done with whatever he's doing, he might want to come back to you if things don't work out. And if it doesn't work out and he comes back to you, he's going to sell you a dream to say, you know what, Tandwa, I was wrong, I was this, I was that. You are going to take him again. And now he's going to give you paper 2 of the very, very terrible heartbreak, or a version of Jonasi you had never seen before. So I want you to take it while it's painful now. Understanding that should it happen that this person comes back, you already know he's not there for you, he's not loving you, he has got no feelings for you, he's willing to compromise himself to be with you even though you are not his type, just so that he can get somewhere in life. You're a stepping stone.
It's the truth, madam. Thank you.
Ask this, my darling. But yeah, I wish you healing. And I have no doubt that you will be okay, you will overcome. Just sit in, my sister, listen to stories. I think also another thing that makes us feel a bit better is listening to other people's stories, seeing people who are going through maybe similar things that we've been through, or even things which are far worse than what we've been through. But the fact that people are able to sit like this and we're able to talk about it and relate and comfort each other, that also works. It also helps. It makes the pain to be a bit better, so that even when you are feeling it and you are crying about it, deep down in your heart, you are like, okay, I'm not the only one who's going through this, but somehow people take one day at a time and they overcome this. Now I've been through far worse, my sister. Look at me. Did I not bounce back? Did I die? Am I not glowing? So if I could come back from that, my sister, you will come back from anything. Trust me, my love.
Thank you, madam.
You are welcome, darling.
And also, hi, family.
Hello, darling.
How's this Jax? Like, what I wanted to say to you is note down what you're mourning, because right now, what is painful, it's not losing the guy. I think you're in the process of mourning what you think you've lost, and the efforts and the things you understand that you've done for the man. So my advice to you is to write them down. Write the things that you know you spend your last on him. Write all the things that you had hopes for, and just crush them down and laugh at them. I remember growing up. I'm a dark girl. The fact that Kohai, they will call me Mansu and they would laugh at me about it. When I'm out there, it was not even painful because what do you mean? So I want you to understand what you are mourning right now, because it's not that guy. What you are mourning, it's your hopes and all your intentions that you had for him.
Yeah.
So I just understand that and past that. Have a glass of wine over doing that ritual that I just told you, and just get over it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sly. We love you. We appreciate you. Yes, we've got Sana. Talk to us, my darling.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Fine, thanks. The thing about this Jonas guy, yeah, what I had the most, it was the man need peace. Does he bring peace in the house? Because I was on a mom call there, I heard that Istanbul, they were talking about the man needs peace. Does he bring peace in the house? Because there was a peace in the Jonas home before the birth of the baby. And then afterwards, there was a mistress. So, and the other woman told her that you have to, when your man comes home, you have to submit, you have to do this and do that. But the very same woman, she was suffering because of, she was in silence when by in a mistress. She was supposed to be the first wife. Or this other woman at least a peace, at peace. But the other one understand. Then that woman for every piece I battle. The moment he abona the other woman, Kimo ana a change her thing. Understand? So I understand sometimes I battle peace, keep peace Asian my battle. Understand? My story, like it was last year when the other woman came to my house, and at least I came when
And how was the relationship like before the other woman was brought into the home?
It was okay. Life, I'm a housewife, a typical housewife. Okay, I just said it, but I'm that woman who wake up at 4 o'clock, breakfast, everything, it's there.
And how many kids did you have? Do you have?
I have three.
Okay.
Two in the marriage, and then two, and then we have another one.
And for how long have you guys been married before this new woman comes into the relationship?
9 years.
Okay.
It was 9 years.
Yeah. So what? Yeah. Okay. So sorry. You can just go into it.
So utlele this woman then utlele like the phone or whatever like page or something. And this woman like, your husband bought this and phone in and how about the phone? I'm okay with phone because like a TikTok I came to her and then my house is beautiful. I don't want to lie. That means they provide. They know how to provide. And then I think said it's into I got this and this woman and I can I love your house. Oh, thank you. And then I wish I get a nostalgia, wish because you don't know how it makes you feel if you feel as well. And I said, no, I'm not pay them that you men have mine. No, shelter I said it later. And then in a little talk about that day, we paid DSTV. And then also about that, they were talking. But then again, talking. Nike almost was okay, how not to give? But that DSTV Wi-Fi equates to EE. And then I had to other woman, how did you put it? Can you believe the same woman at Lingamoto like right now?
My sister, how did the transaction happen? How did that happen? From her coming to sell you guys a cell phone and complimenting your house to her now living in your house. How did that happen?
In the space of 1 month, that woman Nasabi in that because I saw that about the phone and then my husband the police station and everything. And I asked this man, how come Musal Onana Uwena Amatahana boyfriend Hana Abu Tihana anything at Matel and Tote? No. And then that day, I'm going to kill you today. It was 10 o'clock. I saw police station. Today I'm going to kill you.
My sister, day one, I want to understand. Day one, this woman is coming into your house. She's selling cell phones. And then, when is she coming back now to say, cell phone stolen? And why is she picking your house to be the one that she comes to? How is it that it's your husband now who is helping her to go to the police station to report these cell phones? Where is the story linking?
After 2 weeks, so when I said the phone, the phone more have but somebody to phone it, then how about a phone, Samsung or anything? And then they will bring it to you. They claim her.
Okay, I can no longer hear you properly. I don't know what happened.
They claim somebody and that they will the phone, then I'm lawyer something somewhere. I'm going to get the phone.
Okay.
So my husband did so they have to go and find that guy. It was a lot of stories.
Okay.
And on the same day, but I need the whole day, like till 10 o'clock. And I told him, I can, how you can feel there's something is other.
Mara, my sister, are you sure? How sure are you the first day she came into your house was the first day your husband was having an encounter with this woman? Or maybe they knew each other before?
I'm going to tell you that story.
Okay.
And then, I'm going to tell you that it was June, it was June, and I expect to work my husband, it's fine. I can maponisa that type see go here, but we don't like it, and then everything it messed up. Maponisa again, they found it too late. Then yes, I'm drinking. My who clean like spotless on a ban. Mamu boots by 3. Mamu to her okay, I can girlfriend. Bear in mind, honey, get pregnant with Stema Hadi. It was 4 years together, and then the other Liponesa are. How did you get friend? I was when I keep it till I don't know how because
Emma Bailey, my love, I'm a bit confused. Mina, I ended at the story where you are saying Uri, your husband went with this lady who already phone they've been stolen, going to the police station and all of that. So you mean to tell me Uri, on that day, when your husband came back into the house, he came with police now on you, calling the police on you?
yes.
For Uri, what did you do? Oh, because you said Uri, when he comes back, you're going to kill him.
Yes, because like you can how something there's something it's
Okay.
we are crazy when I'm not but something angels are when I understand this girl now because this woman is the one like before 2 months before I'm just like looking into this girl also on a threats on blue and then I was shocked. You know, I it's just a dream. Only to find out it is the very same girl. It's a
Okay,
very
and then
sensitive.
Mpile, taba ya maphodisa yona, how do they dissolve the situation that day?
And then I read like it's about no, get her high, not 50%. No, it's still my heart, it doesn't mean anything. But no, it's a marriage.
But Tumba Mudimu, already he wants you out of the house on the same day where he went to look for cell phones thieves with this woman.
Yes. And then my parents are like, what's a kind of sometimes, but they were there to listen, not to judge. And they said, no, well, if I'm 9 years or 10 years, once and another the whole years, it took none today. Because we're not doing why are you sorry? Baby, go back if it's soon, and I can say police station, what's that 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But
Yeah.
they didn't listen. It was wild, wild, like crazy. But no, it seems like when I find out who fit at this woman. And then I decided that day I had a mic. I said, no, let me just pack my things and move out. I packed the whole week, and then we sit down. How do I enough at home? Just it's fine, and but we're not supposed to date, and we're not going to date. Okay, it's fine. I go for counseling next week. I don't book anything. Okay, sure. The very same day, it's going to get
Emma Pili, so eventually you left that day
yes.
and went where? Patumba Mudimu.
Not the same day. She left like not the following week.
Okay, the following week now, that woman who was selling cell phones now moved into your house.
Same day, the day it's more.
Oh, you can look.
And I just like after 2 weeks, I check it about the kid. Mama, you remember this woman? So. Why and I got holy papa, no, can phone it. And after me, I'm for counseling Wednesday. No, when I'm going to Asia Papa. Isha na. I was.
My sister Emma Pili, so now what is the story with the cell phone lady? And I just want to understand the true story of the cell phone lady. What's the story of the cell phone lady?
Tape. When I had a cheat about the tape. Yes, but I'm step over my social some clothes. So when you think in gas tape, understand. And can you believe on a
O tshwere ke bolwetse ba JONASI.
Born high so really slim. Got accustomed, got June, so high so really slim. Yeah, it was June.
My sister, we are in June now.
Yes, it's slim or no?
Oh, June last year. Now it's June. It's been a year. Okay, my sister, let's get to the gist of the true story. How did that lady get to be introduced into the family? When she came to sell you cell phones, what was happening?
Like, I'm not going to say and then girl who battled to give me yeah high. Yeah, Monaco, can I make it girl? I'm just a person and chelete in one. Inside why I'm very sharp with a heart, but well, yes, because they was cheating before her. So I was almost on guard to like and then she said way like bad like
Oh, so before this lady, what is cell phone? There were other people that he was cheating on you with.
others.
Okay.
Others. Whereby you do like it at the street or like something like how does it work? It's not grab us to carrying how scales it's a fish. You just get one about so up and one about wrong. And how it's like you are crazy. You don't know how to know every time. selling something is very okay, I'm not grateful. And then try reading because also it's okay, it's about if you only knew. Wasebenza yena sifana ukhola 600 ukupata commission. If I sacrifice for it, then there's nothing.
My sister. My sister.
Like I went through a lot.
So what is the current situation? O tshwere keng? Jonas. O tshwere keng Jonas?
All of the above, like you got to mention about stress, JONASI, everything.
Yaanong o kae ngwanyana hae o sa le teng o la dula le ena or jwang?
I don't know because today now phone and then like one then bring the mom. I don't know, I don't know, let's just talk. And then we talk like 1 hour. And then also Peter Mona Liman. And I don't have time for this. He hates it and then so he healed that, but I'm healing. I'm in the process of healing, but this man would not disturb whatever the healing he's here.
My sister.
And I remember that girl with the pillow back. And what for to assist.
My sister, this girl Vele, when she was telling you uduma bophelo ba hao, she was trying to give you hints. Or my sister, I'm about to take your life now.
Yes. And then she just okay, you go and then we like in peace, but woman every day in that house, every day. We must contact the other couple. She knows how to pray powerful prayers and a man stops cheating. And maybe you can go fix your marriage. Yes, we're not lying. Let me come in after slide.
Sly ha bolele sele o ntšha moya wa o fisha. Sly o ntšha moya wa o fisha. Bolela se se thabang.
No, like there is a woman we are following now, and she's doing cheating reviews. So you can also aim to be one day do cheating reviews and explain how your husband is now a good man. Like there is a chance here. There is a real chance.
Sister Bang, I said don't allow Sly to speak. Sister Bang, speak.
Please mute line. That lady in her marriage, her first marriage, she was not working. And then she was being given 16K adulako auction. The husband said, I will give you money, do not work. So, beamo regular blue cheese every month. After some time, the husband got tired. Everything is here. Then when he started cheating, he brought in those ladies to the house. And the lady got to a point where they become physical. And the lady, according to her, she said she left because of that. So the similarities that I pick up from Sana and that is that when you are not independent, a person tends to step on your head because of you rely on him. And this is because of they get tired of feeding you because of wena ukulube. I get so kulube ga go lapishije. And when it starts complaining, because of when you just need to eat everything. And there's one thing that I really want ladies to put in point is that when a person tells you that put your life on hold because of I am here, what does he mean or what happens if he dies tomorrow or he gets tired? So somehow, our brains Tushani, it's able or making sure you reserve something for tomorrow and also do for itself. But right now we want to be working for the people. There is no career that will pay you for staying in the house. There is no money that you will get chances, and you only have one chance in your life to build your career. If we hear a person telling you that you not go to work and I'll supply for you, you need to have that in contract, and it should be signed by your attorneys, Lele Babedi, so that even when you leave that marriage, he continues with that because you have put hold of your life to do that. And additionally to that, ask yourself now, Pesi, if you do all those contracts and he dies tomorrow, I'll offer 50,000. To maintain the high life that he gave you, and also to maintain the rates and taxes. Currently, our rates and taxes is 7,000 rand. If you are an entry job person or career 12,000, you cannot afford to stay in that house. So my advice is that, ladies, no man should tell you to stay home so that he can take care of you, because of what he's saying is that I am greater than thou and I will supply you everything that you need. And I don't even want you to be exposed to the outside and know what I am doing outside, because immediately when you see what I am doing, you're going to leave quickly. This is why every time when you meet a person who speaks sense to you, or he's sitting on another level, you tell them, I don't even want to see Pesi here. If you hear your husband telling you that I have problem with perseverance or tabang or whoever, she should no longer come here. You must know that there's something that they connect baby. She disliked the energy to you. Yeah. And you must also check in on what is it that Pesi is doing that my husband doesn't want to do. Yeah. So now my advice, my lady, is that you stay there. Yes, and the lady came in. The lady did not come because of everything. I remember this at the time this guy was telling a very close family member, I can't even say who, but very, very blood close. He was telling the side chick, Are, Mosadi Akaki stay soft. That wife came and slept inside that house, that lady's house. The lady Amela each and every day, all I don't know. So it's best they are the day ever go back kids had to run behind that lady, and the woman was not there. So ladies, there is no person who should put in a boundary for you that is not applicable to them. Yeah. If he says stay, I will take care of you, he can also stay and take care of the kids and you go to work. Yeah. You don't have any chance because of now, you cannot get money anywhere. Your age is moving now, the 5 years or 10 years that you stayed with him, the risk you would have got JONASI it's very high, my lady. You might even find that you are not detecting it now, but how are you going to maintain it with the food everything in Alibana? Yeah. It is going to disadvantage you, because if you find a job from an entry level, you are not supposed to take much leaves like the way I did. You might even find that you don't even be afforded that. Yeah. So not from my side, Petsy. Ladies, let's watch out. I want to know I will support your America. 5 rand a week shop right good money, and immediately I have worked every job now. I've done that. If your skin will never be the same. Yeah. And because of one, you are a routine, you start nagging because of you will be tired of the same routine. When underwear, you pick up and make sure the house is clean. Imagine the qualities that you are talking about now. There are none of the qualities that you will find in a job. Do you think those qualities that you have now they can get you a job somewhere? No, they won't. And the other thing, and how I could like another and when I saw why this person together, no man has he taken sitting at the song like for me like get a struggle this if I like today I was little like it was painful. Maybe I'm sorry to cut you in, Cecilia. We learn these relationships we feel like retrospect and we say, okay, fine, I probably cursed, I probably said the worst things going. But can we just remember, you cannot give peace to somebody who's not giving you peace.
Yeah.
And we become our most toxic selves if we don't walk away when it's still time for us to walk away. The red flags we decide to still stay and try and work things out. Matter the moment we change who we are and we become whatever, it means this thing is not working out. This person is drinking the life out of you. Now you're out of a relationship and we are big and you're thinking, wow, I'm the worst person in the world. No, there was no peace in the first place.
Yeah.
You couldn't give peace at all to the person.
Sure. However, I think like in a key question now, some of them like making another toxic. Now that's a good as getting
No, sis, you can't give somebody who's destroying you. And these people, they're very subtle about how they destroy you. Now, there's always sweets in this house, and I'm always the one who's like, no, let's do this, let's not do this. Mar, why after the fetal water, the world thing, the way I'm meeting somebody else who meets their standards.
YouTube people are saying they're not hearing anything.
Sorry, can I say something to Kitakwala make activity? How children because Haki Chabine and then Haki I get how work is but a full and then how guess what I got them said and chippies, I got them said and only in Tazwan. And I would find out that right now that can like yeah, and like it's this personal demands, Uja chippies, guys. Like when I say bad,
Can you confirm if you can hear? Sorry, just hold on for me, guys. Can you confirm if you can hear anything, my YouTube people? Because they were saying,
madam.
Hey?
Yeah.
Oh, no. On TikTok, I think it's fine. The problem is on YouTube because they were saying they couldn't hear. Okay, but they're saying it's better now. Okay, thank you, guys. We can proceed.
Because unasabati chepisi mtu unasabati trepe unasabati or understand yeah try to make up with us body shape but this girl all like people like okay the trepe uja shape is like hell unasai badly
Yes, you know what I heard you.
no. Yeah.
Wine. Why would you be drinking wine if your life is normal, holy sharp, everything is okay? Because Rona Banyana or woman, we're very industrious. We're saying what and you see you okay, the moment you run to isn't just it means you need to numb the pain that you're going through.
And another one other thing just to add on when Jacqueline on what you are saying, my sister, when you are saying Hore, this guy didn't like the Tepeza and I didn't like somebody who's chewing gum, he didn't like somebody who wears this, who does this and does that. And when you made sure Hore, you don't do all of these things, you don't wear all of these things so that you can make yourself to be a spec for this guy. My sisters who are listening to me, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm not a prophet. I'm saying to you, don't you dare change anything about yourself to make somebody look at you and see you as desirable. People who actually want you to change yourself for them, they hate you. A sign that you are hated is when somebody says, change this, don't do this, do that. They hate you. Because tell me how somebody tells you they don't like this, don't do this, and then they go for the exact person who does the things that they said you shouldn't do. It's because they want to have a different version in other women. So because they can see when you are this spec and they have it already somewhere else and whatever several colors. So they're going to change you. You are the easy target when they will change you to be a certain spec which is different from what they are already getting out there so that their nutrition can be balanced. My sister, not at your expense. Not at your expense.
I was wearing a weave this week, and it felt so awkward because this guy no hakirati you weave hakirati in, and I realized what no, I was captured. Now I couldn't wear it because he was telling me, no, I don't like these girls. Baso. There's a lady we had a fight with. She likes wearing short skirts. She's got a good body. I started judging her. Why? Because the man I was living with said, Arati 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still yet to see this new chick. And I'm sure she's wearing weaves and short skirts.
Let me tell you, Bona, and here's the thing, guys. This is me being honest, Bazalwane. Ne? You can say I'm toxic all you want. Immediately when somebody says to you, this is what I dislike about you, or this is what you must change, look at them. They are not the best thing that happens in sliced bread. There's something about them that you also don't like, Mara. You are letting it slide because you understand that a person can never be 100%. O busy wa ema ka mara wa masetla ka swapha mo pela hao ka maboya, and you are okay with it because you understand that people cannot be perfect. Next time you must tell them, or you must gym, do squat. I want a king of squat nam. I want a bat to hold on to. There must be something you must find in this man which is wrong. Point it out, my sister. You can say I'm teaching you toxicity, but point it out. If he's gonna come to you and say, Mina, I don't like this one about Mkaba, you must tell him, my brother, at least Mkaba was holding babies. When I don't like your swap, go to the gym. There's something, I don't like the way you chew. I don't like it. Grow some beard. You look like a corner of a container. Do something about your guys. There's no way you can't find something to say to someone. They're not perfect. They're not Jesus Christ. Find something, my sisters. I can't teach you everything. I know I'm teaching you toxicity, but come on now. Come on now. Okay, you can. I'm done. I'm done crashing out. You can proceed.
Madam, one of the elder, right now, it's conflict.
Mina ngiyahleka ngeke.
I was crashing out, guys.
Hayi nje yahleka mntasuxola. Hayi yazi mina ngingenele nje ukuzokhuza usana. Wena sana ke tla o trapa hanga o bona o khutletse mole. I will hunt you down, girl, and ke tlo o shapa. Because one, you are going back to yourself again. Losing yourself. How is it that you, when I was on a judge a piece, but home, so. How is it that you are not supposed to wear what you want to wear? It's your body, Mos. Nah, guys, whatever that you are saying right now, madam, you know, when you say to me, I don't like this about you, immediately I have scanned you.
Ladies, mina ngithi hlanya so that he can leave very quick.
My guys, now I've got a counter answer for every comment.
I do the curls because I love them. Where do you enter? You found me with curls. Why do you want me to leave my curls? And they have nothing, these guys. We supported these mumu people, and the next thing they want to control us. Don't go back there, girl. Don't go back there. You were able to stand and you took care of your house. You are able to take care of yourself. Don't go back there. Go look for a job. You can still find it. I got a job when I was 40. It's been 5 years now I'm working. Go and find a job somewhere.
She must cash out.
Don't go
I think
back
she's
to that
married in
nonsense.
community of property. She must cash out first the money. My sister, don't go back. Cash out the money and go find greener
Cash
pastures.
out.
Yeah, definitely. Like, like this guy, guys, like how naturally he's how can I more guys,
Oh, sharp. Yena nasa utlwele bohloko when he was busy kicking you out. Now he didn't feel sorry for you.
Sana uzolimala mdasekhaya. Usamuthola buhlungu uzolimala mdasekhaya. You are digging your own grave. Because uzawahamba uyomphipha. Thina sibuyo ngcebe uyotshintsha ipampers mdasekhaya emadodeni. Ogqiba kukhuphe nakulo week. So be very careful when awalabya nonkulela munna. Enala taba le wena. He will be okay and he will leave you and he will still cheat on you. Put yourself first. If you do not put yourself first, there's no one who's coming to save you, Mdasekhaya.
Thank you, Tina.
Next. The time he was cheating on you, was he feeling sorry for you?
Next.
The time he was belittling you, was he feeling sorry for you?
Next.
The time he was calling you names, was he feeling sorry for you? The time he was bringing a woman in the house, because that relationship started a long time ago. When that woman came to the house, Aro registered the cell phones, that was just an introduction, my love. Open your eyes. Let's call
Tina,
a spade
thank
a
you.
spade.
Thank
And
you.
at the end of the day, now you're feeling sorry for the same man that's giving you poison. Are you serious?
And the time I know to act like I took no sure the motion I'm not going to motlu. The motion I'm
Nana, be selfish about yourself. Ke ukupa, be
Put
selfish
yourself
about
first, Sano
yourself.
Sami. Learn to love yourself. You know one thing, look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am beautiful. I am gorgeous. I deserve better things in life. Learn to love yourself. Learn to love yourself Mdasekaya, because I feel a sense of lack your self-love apha kuwe Mdasekaya, because you can't put somebody else's life first before yours who has actually shown you that you don't matter.
What he wants this guy is to put you behind. O batla go go kenya ko sepetleleng motho o.
Exactly.
O batla go go bolaya. O batla go go tshwarisa depression. O na le mona ka wena. Yena o tswile ka wena. That fela o batla fela go go tshwara.
My sister,
And you know what, my sister, this thing, it creeps. He's a narcissist. It starts with the small things. It starts with the small things. Na urle ko nna ke o etsa facial, madam. Are you're spending 500 euros on your facial? Really, we need to sit down and talk. That yeah. Puteka ba no malu anguli ngundiphambanele.
Thank you.
Vala lo mlomo uhlale kulo couch.
Thank
because,
you.
wow. Awuyazi nepetrol ye-full tank imali yami bayimalini. Hlala up. Very quickly Mdasekaya yaphela. Yabona athi I don't like apartments. International kanti umuntu, let me tell you, madam, to surprise you, my love.
He's doing the opposite.
Unako khabo.
Sissy, now
41-year-old man.
Yes.
That will take you down the drain with them. If you don't put yourself first and walk away, there's nothing wrong for being single. To start again, you find a man that will love you, son. And open abantwana bayi-20 Mdasekaya. Do not make babies an excuse. Do not listen to this pathological liar who wants to put you down the drain and to drag you to the grave with him. Put yourself first Mdasekaya. Go and see counseling. Or if you need us to talk, naba no madam bakhona. Search. It starts with you. Nobody's coming for you. If you don't, yabona mna, even if you say you think you're better, yes, I am better. If you've got a problem, take a hike Mdasekaya. Hambu emthini wetumata uzihenge ngentambo yesidawu with a spider wire uzihenge, commit suicide, because I'm never gonna change for anybody.
Thank you, Tina.
I
love
Tina,
yourself.
100%. If I went again, so my child was going to be taken away from me. You understand that just how evil this person was.
Yes, like saying ispili about this the long mirror in the lane. Somebody said you have you take it last month. Since Miss Tenga last ten, I got pay up in ispili because Kitaba will share about the person because I think I'm not worth it. I'm not that beautiful. Like I guess clean looks clean. How can one say like Kitaba lawyer also like it's clean like because it's not bottom to more and then like I guess she like snally mate, snally in manaba sooner more by the time lipstick and I haven't because Kitaba sheba
Lala Choma no, sitline khona ya no. Value yourself. I want motho mongwe tlo value apart from you. Choma no re ntse re bua so clean as pili se we shebe mo sona. O bontshe gore wa ithata. Value yourself.
Sure, my sister.
And Sana, you did nothing wrong. That rests to the toxicity.
Yo, my sister, this man really wanted you to go down, and he can see, no, you survived through an eye of a needle. Now he wants to come and finish you off. He wants to come and finish you off, my sister.
It's about a date like that approach like there's so many guys but I'm more black like and I push them away like I keep back to like I can body empty I cannot aim like I'm beautiful like I feel like beautiful
My sister, do you have pictures of yourself before you met this man? Do you have pictures of yourself before you met this man?
yes.
When you were still loving yourself and everything? Or even before you had the other two kids? Can you do me a favor?
And
Please take one picture and stick it to that mirror that you have. And you look at that girl.
okay.
And you meditate and you tell yourself you are coming to fetch that girl. you must be on a mission. Put that picture on that mirror and tell yourself, I'm coming to fetch you. You must look at that girl in that mirror of the picture that you must paste there of before you met this man and say, I'm coming to fetch you. It's going to do a whole lot. There's going to be a shift in you. You are going to break a couple of times, but I'm telling you, you're going to come back to this live and tell me, how did that go for you? Just give it a try.
Yeah. Please, a lot of sister.
Thank you. And I don't underestimate it. This is the power behind. Give more the strength. Find the strength within yourself. Forget about Baba Hoshelang. It's all about. Bao give the chances. It's about you now.
Yeah.
And that mirror. Forget
Wabona know, my sister, even about the shelaning. I'm sorry to cut you, my darling. You are in a crisis now. You are in deep waters where you have to save yourself. Forget about other people. There's a video that I posted a couple of days ago where I was saying, Hori, sometimes when you are in deep waters and you are floating, for you to stay afloat, you need to keep your whole body in the water together with your ears up to here for you to be able to float. So, and when you are in there and you are floating, okay.
It's because we are talking about how I'm talking about how to share is like
So there's a lot of work that you need to do before you get to a point where we are even looking at other people and all of that stuff. There's a lot that
exactly,
still needs to be
because I
done.
want to ask you something. Sorry, madam. How do you pour from an empty cup? What do you drink from an empty cup? Because empty inside, there is nothing inside you. You are drained. You are dry. So what? Why are you looking at other people? Because now you're gonna attract the same thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Because if you don't love yourself, how do you tell a man, or how do you expect somebody else to love you the way you deserve to be loved? You can't even look at yourself in the mirror. So, start with yourself. Fill up your cup, Ndomazana. Go fetch your life. Wear your big girl panties and fetch your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister's calculator as well because in a long time I so like each other speeding. Like you don't slap and even like you don't touch Vaseline. You don't even make up, you don't do nothing. I can so like each other speeding at all.
No, my sister, I think you have moaned long enough. Even the Bible does say, I love quoting the scripture where Prophet Samuel was mourning. Saul was rejected by the Lord. And after mourning for so long, the Lord appeared to him and said, for how long are you going to mourn Saul? Because I have rejected him. It is time for you to get up and go to the house of Jesse and fill a horn with oil and go and anoint one of Jesse's sons. So you have mourned long enough. Even people get over their mourning season and they move on to the next chapter of their lives. Well done, Standosami. You are a good mourner. You are a chief mourner. It's time for you to dust yourself up and move on to the next chapter.
Yes, madam. Nagu JONASI lapayana. You saw Joyce at some point. She focused on school. She fetched herself.
Yeah.
Sana fetch herself.
Yeah.
And then, Sana, I want to tell you something. I respect you for reaching out.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I want to tell you something. Love yourself now.
Yeah. Thank you so much, darling.
Look at yourself in that mirror. Play that music. Jaiba.
Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Okay, I think we have done justice to Sanane. I believe we can jointly agree that we can move on to the next. We have done so much justice in terms of giving her the support. My sister, I do believe that you are going to come back here and you are going to tell us a testimony of what this has changed, how this has changed your life and how you are fetching your life. We look forward to that day. We look forward to coming together and celebrate you as well. Thank you very much. Who do we have next, guys? I don't even know the sequence anymore. I believe that there are some people who only came here because they wanted to say a word to Sana. If you wanted to share your own experience of JONASI, you can do that. The floor is open because I don't even know anymore. Where are we? Where are we now?
Can I speak, Madam Speaker?
Yes, my darling.
How are you guys?
We are good, thanks. How are you, Hannah?
I am well. Yeah, I'm so happy to actually catch your live today. I never actually catch your lives and I always want to join.
I know today is your day, my sister.
I have a story, ne? But I'm not gonna share too much of my stories because I'm staying in a one room, so I've got a daughter here. So excuse the cartoons and whatnot.
Okay, no
ne?
problem.
I had my Jonas for 10 years. A relationship of 10 years that I stayed with my Jonas. My Jonas, after 10 years, when I was thinking that now things are fine, we're about to get married, we fetched the kids were staying with my mom. We fetched the kids to come stay with us, close to school, everything. My Jonas unfortunately got into an accident. I took care of my Jonas, and then he went back to health. He was fine, he was healthy, I think for a good 3 months. After the 3 months, after he was in an accident, and then I took care of him, everything, I literally did everything for him. After that 3 months, I could see, this person is going back to the old ways. Obviously, he has always had his things here and there, ne? But I'll always no, but maybe it's the distance, you see. Maybe it's because we are not always together. Maybe it's because we are not staying together. Once we get married, then we stay together, things are gonna change. I see that things are still not after this. And I'm like, okay, why am I still investing in such? One day, I watched as he put his pin on his phone. He fell asleep. I took the phone, I locked him in the room, sat in the dining room. I went through that phone. The shenanigans I found there. I can tell you right now, Madam Speaker, and you guys, that I knew that he had 2 kids that I was trying to forgive outside of the relationship. Don't judge me. Don't sit like
Oh,
that
you
and
knew
judge
about
me.
the 2 kids.
Oh, so I knew. So this is how I found out about the kids.
Okay.
I found out about the one kid from his sister by accident.
Okay.
So the sister was saying, my brother, the way he loves my daughter, meaning our child, the way he loves my daughter, I'll call my daughter maybe Kay. The way he loves Kay, he doesn't love his kids, his other kids, his other child the same way. I'm like, what do you mean his other child? Kali, don't you know? Kali, don't I know what? I only know about that one who was almost his child, but not his child. It was a handsball child. I didn't know that he has another child. And the sister was like, no, okay, I'm sorry, I'm joking. No, there's no child. I was also talking about that one. I'm like, no, it can't be. You see? So I I didn't confront the guy at that time because the sister is like, yo, don't tell him because he's gonna think, right? So one day it happens that I can't remember how I found out. I think he came clean about it. He apologized. He came clean and he came. Do you understand?
For the
Everything
one
was like,
child.
okay, for the one child.
Who is
Right.
younger than your child? Was that child younger than yours?
Who's young? Yes.
Okay.
My child is firstborn.
Okay.
This one is younger.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's a mistake because I've got another child that is not with him before I met him. Okay, now we are one. He's got a child, I've got a child. Okay, let life continue, right? I forgive her, life continues. And then one time I keep dreaming about this child that I know sitting with another child, right? And I keep dreaming about going to his house where he used to stay in another province, and I keep dreaming about women in that house. I keep dreaming about kids, women saying that this is my child's house. Do you understand? I keep having those disturbing dreams about a child. One day, I think I had a very clear dream right now. I think that dream was clear. I can't remember how it said. I'll look for it. I can't remember how clear the dream was. I woke up and I'm like, tell me the truth. I know about this child, but I keep dreaming about a second child. Do you have another child? He's like, who told you? I'm like, who told me? So there is a child. Okay, I'm coming back to Gauteng. We'll talk about it, right? He comes to Gauteng. He feels I didn't believe that I found out actually via dreams. And I'm like, honestly, no one told me. And I spoke to his mother. His mother does not even know about this child herself. His mother found out about this child from me. So I think that one it took us about 3 months to get over that whole child thing, because now I was done with the relationship.
Okay.
This like child number 2 now. I'm like, I'm done, because now I specifically said to him, there's no way I can ever respect you after this. So when do you still want to stay with someone who's gonna respect you now? And then he said, I will make ways for you to still respect me, because I still want to keep you in my life. Okay, fine. I think at some point, because I was still studying there, and in my job, I think I was not even earning much. This was not long, 2024. I was earning 9K. I was taking 9K. What am I going to do with 9K rent and kids? And do you understand?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, let me just sit in this relationship, go to school, sort my life out, and then work my exit plan here. Okay. And during that time, he's like, okay, so there's a house. He has his other house in the south. There's a house there where you can move in with the kids and stay there with the kids. So that our small child was starting grade 1. So the child, the house is closer to the school. So it's gonna make life easy for everyone. And then we're gonna get married and whatnot. Oh, okay. Hi. Every woman wants to get married, even though you are slowly checking out, right? So the day now, when I went through his phone, Madam Speaker, after I took care of him from an accident, I found out there are women there who are talking about. This other woman was saying, you left me there alone, bleeding from your 2 kids. Imagine. I see some other texts, seemingly from a young person still in varsity. I don't know about meeting. And then there are other texts about this woman. This woman, for me, this other woman is saying, where do you stay? I'm trying to reach you and I can't get hold of you. He's telling this woman that he's staying with his aunt. So his aunt is busy, is the one taking care of him. So the woman cannot come where he is at the point in time. So I'm the aunt who's taking care of him, in other ways. So I found out all of those things. I found out there's other women who are actually giving him money. Every time when I'm saying, send money for 1, 2, 3, there's another woman giving him money to send to me. Can I tell you, this person is a head of engineer. Head engineer. You can tell me how much that person makes. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So after finding out all of those things, I think at that time then it was like check out for real. There was nothing to fight for at that stage, right? So it happens now because he had an accident. He didn't have his car. He was using my car, right? So now it's a matter of we're having issues with the car now. Whenever I have to go to work, he has to drop me off at work, picks me up at work when I come from work. So now I have to wait for him for up until 6, 6:30, waiting for him to come pick me up. So obviously it's gonna cause what? It's gonna cause a problem because my child is waiting for me. A 6-year-old is waiting at home alone, and I'm waiting for him at work around 6, 6:30. Obviously, there's gonna be fights about such things. Do you understand? But he didn't understand it like that. To him, it was like I'm fighting because it's my car.
Yeah.
So let me tell you how the relationship of 10 years ended, Madam Speaker. You didn't believe me. The one Sunday, I borrowed my car. I'm saying, okay, I'm going to need the car this weekend. A friend of mine is having a birthday party in Midrand. I need the car to go to Midrand and then come back. I'll bring the car when I come back. And then you can take us home and then keep the car for the weekend because he was using the car at his home now because he was trying to do a business and whatnot. Sharp. He was angry about that. Okay, I took the car anyway. After taking the car, I had car issues on the road. I think I had a tire burst and everything. I was assisted by a stranger. That guy even bought me 2 wheels. I don't even know how that happened. But God showed himself at that point in life. So the following day, on a Sunday, I didn't take back the car now on a Saturday because I had problems with the car. He didn't even check if we managed to get home safely and everything. So I just said, like, okay, I'll just go home, continue with my life, right?
Yeah.
On Sunday, I'm like, okay, so should I come fetch you? oh, what's gonna happen? And he's like, no, Sissy, keep your car, please keep your car. He's at his home. Yeah, he's at his home, and now I'm at the house, his house, the one that we are staying at the moment. He's at his home. It's like, no, Sissy, keep your car. You can keep your car. I don't want your car. I'm like, oh, okay, sharp. And then that's how the relationship ended. He never came back after that. And then on a Monday, he's like, I'm gonna come take my stuff. I'm like, oh, on Wednesday, I'm gonna come take my stuff out of the house. Oh, okay. He came in and he took his stuff. I was at work and then he left, right? Sharp. Life continues. I think I kept quiet, nothing. I'm still staying at the house. I didn't say I want to move out of the house, but the house was about to be sold. Remember, we had decided to sell that house because we wanted to buy another house somewhere else, or he wanted to buy another house somewhere else. Okay, fine. I stayed at the house. The house is about to go in the market anyway. So he took he took the house into the market. Life continued. At some point, I think all those things happened around about May, June, right? So towards July, he's like, he's texting me. He's like, oh, you have so much pride. We as born. You know when someone is like, you think you are better. I'm like, okay. So he says I think I'm better because I'm literally not fighting for him. I'm not asking him questions. I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting there at the house going to work, coming. You think you are better. You are staying at my house. Now you think you are better. You have nothing. And then so you're being prideful while you're staying at my house and whatnot. I'm like, okay, so I have pride. I'm staying at your house. Then what? What do you want to happen? Say it. Okay, no, but go be prideful at your house. Like, no, but that does not make sense. I don't have a house. When you say I'm proudful at your house, what must happen now? Because you are supposed to say it, right?
Yeah.
He's supposed to say, you must leave my house. I'm like, okay, but you say it. What do you want to say? Say what you want to say. Be a man about it. He's like, no, you have pride. You think you are better. I'm like, my brother, you're still not saying anything, hey? And then I think after July, in August, he reminded me that, okay, so the house is sold now. Someone bought the house. So you'll have to let me know how we're moving about this whole thing. I'm like, okay, so the house is sold. How long do we have in the house? He's like, no, it depends as to how long the house takes to get sold. No, but you can tell us because I think you sold the house before.
Yeah.
You know how long we have up until the whole process of selling a house. A person cannot buy a house today and move in tomorrow. There's processes. How long do we have? He's like, okay, maybe a month. I'm like, oh, okay, it's fine. I'll move out month end, which was month end of September, I think. I moved out month end of September. He never even asked, where are you staying with the child? What's happening? Continued taking it as per normal. This was September 2024. Now, imagine now, you have a child, you have school fees, you have rent to pay in Johannesburg, you have all those things, and then your net salary is 9,000. You can imagine the frustration I was going through at the time. And that was the end of it.
To this day.
Yeah, to this day. So now, I kept quiet because I think the good thing is that I stayed until I was satisfied because he thought maybe I was going to keep reaching out, you understand? Maybe causing some fights, wanting money for support, do you understand? All those things. I just kept quiet. I asked for nothing. I answered nothing. I just kept quiet, like a person who's just left your life and moved to Brazil, whereas I was just next door. That's exactly what I did. So he kept sending messages. Hey, I had a dream about you. Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. And I'll just keep it moving. But because God is for us all, can you believe that with God's grace, the 9,000 that I was earning in 2024 has doubled now? I doubled my salary after leaving that relationship. So I wanted to say that the moment you leave other people, the moment you leave some situations, your life does get better.
Yeah.
It does. I don't know how that happened. God showed up literally because I don't know how I went from netting 9,000 to netting 19,000. It
My
happened.
sister. No, we love it for the happy ending. We love it. We love it when women are standing independent and the money is coming in, you know. And I hope this is going to encourage somebody here so that they understand Uti, it does get better, you know, especially people who some are thinking of ending their lives because they don't see life beyond a person willing, or they decided or they don't want to be part of their lives anymore, you know. So keep it moving, my sister. Don't even look back to that Jonas. That Jonas, he loves himself. No matter what happens, you don't go back there.
And it's such a sad thing, Madam Speaker, because he has so much potential as a person.
My sister, whoa, let me tell you something about potential, and I hope this is going to be a teachable moment for everyone. A lot of us women fall for the trap here potentially because we do see that somebody can actually do better, and we see it in the marabona, the owners of the body. They don't see that in themselves. So unfortunately, sometimes potential does not amount to anything. What you see is exactly what you are getting, and you will never get better than what you are seeing. So because you are not them, and you cannot go and live inside of them for you to show them what their potential is. Puma kuma potential abantu mntanami. Focus on your own potential and do your own things, Thandwa.
Yo. Nah.
Yes. I ndiyayazi mna ndayichat. I married potential mna. And that was it.
No, that was it. Lala, you're a potential learner yourself now.
I am. Yo,
Forget about him. He's gonna come back for his child.
He's trying.
Don't give him the platform.
The issues that he's having ever since the time that he decided to leave what I was willing to sacrifice and stay for. This is the person who literally had 5 houses. He's down with 2. 3 are sold and he does not even know where the money is. Can I tell you again that this is a person who's head of engineering? He does not even have money for anything right now. Even his own family is starving. Himself, he keeps fixing cars every day.
You know,
Can you see that even money cannot solve? Even money cannot fix a fool. Even money cannot fix a fool. A fool is a fool.
Yo. But hey, the good thing is that honestly, I think whatever that I was bringing into his life, because everything that happened that was good for him happened during my time. So now that I've left, it seems as if I'm living with my things as well. So it's beautiful to watch, and I want to see how I know, Madam Speaker, you always advise us we must go for what you call this thing, maintenance and whatnot.
Oh yes, maintenance, yeah.
Maintenance. For me, I can do that, but I know that he's gonna not go to court and whatnot, and then my job requires me to be at work literally each and every day. Do you understand? It's something that I'm thinking about it, but I honestly feel like I don't even want to go that route. I just want him to squirm in his own pee and piss there and until because literally life is already punishing him. Do you understand? Yeah. So yeah, it is a happy ending, guys. It does get better the moment you stop leaning on a person and you start leaning on yourself and God. It gets better, and then you get even shocked by other things that are happening.
Yes, I totally relate. I can relate so much in what you are saying. We are thanking you and we appreciate the thingy, you sharing your story with us. I do believe it has inspired someone. Yeah, we are thanking you. Thank you very much, Lee, my darling. Shall we move on to the next, my sister? Whose phone is this? Is it yours or is it your brother's phone? Bunolo was calling.
Hi.
You can go. You can call Bunolo and tell her Temso is not here. Yes, talk to us, darling. Hi, Jonah.
Hi. Yo, to be honest, hi, good evening, guys.
Good evening, darling.
Ladies, you guys. I was actually triggered by Shez Lama. Shez, okay, man. Shez, yeah, her voice triggered me. A reason because voice ya high nje, it's finally my older sister-in-law. That one, ola ba mo tshabileng, ola paletseng ke manyalo a ma 6 and coming back to control our marriages, you know. And hey, going back, guys, Mina, in this story, I was Joyce. Joyce, in what way? Met this. Aisha, Jonas Wam, yabona Jonas Wam makavela lapho uzothi hayi uyamsukela lo mfana. Sweet guy. Sweet man, a loving man, you know. But there's a family. There's the in-laws who are, I don't know what they're doing. Bamlahleza, man. But anyway, we move. I come in the family, I think it was 20 years back. That was a long time ago. 20 years back, I come into this family. It's a very loving family. But there is this lady, man, always with the sisters. Hi, man. Guys, who is this person? But the funny thing about this person is now, always they live in the same community. Always when this girl has to go home, kuzothiwa malumi uzumkhaphi. Oh yeah, Bob. And at some point I was like, but why do you always have to be the one who kappa this lady? Because umngani wa your sisters, right? And there was this other day, it was a Saturday. It's a long time ago, guys, like I think 19 years back. So the lady, Malume Magam Kappa, which is my Jonasi, Magam Kappa, the lady goes to the front seat. And mind you, I'm standing there, I'm like, okay, does that mean I have to go in the back seat? I mean, it's my man's car. Right?
The audacity. You got it from the man, Galoo. It's him who gave her that audacity on a plate.
You know? And then I move, and then we drive, drop her at the gate. That was it. Then we come back, and then conversation. We speak about our own things along the way. Then he shows me around, and I was still a girlfriend by then, and we get married. Just, I think a month before, one thing about us women, we have that sixth sense. I don't know, we should be grateful to, I don't know if it's God or our ancestors, but whatever you believe in, it is that, we must be grateful for that. Because I think it was a month before my lobola, I had this dream. I was fighting with this girl. See, like we were literally, it was a fight. I'm not a fighter. I've never been in a physical fight in my life.
Yeah.
But in that dream, I was fighting with this lady. We fought. And my mother-in-law, well, ex-mother-in-law, was the one who came between us. Then we had a sit down, we spoke. But I don't know what we spoke about. It was a dream. We had like a meeting. It was like a meeting. And okay, time went by. And my lobola was nice. Everything was done properly. Cash, content. And then celebrations was done. And then we somehow prepared for the big celebration. Just before the big celebration, you find out ukuthi girl and hubby and the baby. And
Yeah.
I'm like, huh?
The same girl was taking the front seat.
Yes.
Wow.
The
She
very same
knew
girl.
what she was doing. She was a mom cool. She knew.
That's why I'm saying I was Joyce in this case.
Wow.
So now, like I said, my Jonas is smooth talker, very sweet. No explaining everything. No, this person, the child passed away. I don't know why my family is still busy with her. And I believed, guys, don't judge me. I believe my man's. And yeah, in conversation was had with the family that.
So was the baby alive?
No.
Oh, okay. The baby was late.
Passed.
Okay.
The baby was late at the time. And the mother-in-law was like, yo, the only thing that connects us with this girl is the baby who passed on. And I was young, and when they lobola you, obviously, they will sit you down, they will tell you about the kingdom of marriage and how to protect your man, how to protect your covenant, how to, At the time, we believed.
Yeah.
No.
Anything that is said to you, anything to make it okay for you to stay for nonsense, you believe, my dear. I understand
You
this kind of.
believed. You know what? I was the one who was even saying, okay, we need to do the baby, the child who passed on, tombstone, organizing. I was there. Listen. I
100
was
meter
there.
wife materials, Thandwa Sam.
I
That's
was
what you
running
wear.
100 kilometers, 120 kilometers, Pambil, organizing the tombstone and I stopped caring about the girl. I think she eventually was like, "Ah, I don't care. She doesn't care about me being here anymore." And eventually she just disappeared. I never asked about her. I never, we just moved on. Then got married and life went on. But during this marriage, there were a lot of matipas. You guys, I was a fighter. Me, I was fighting.
Tata Joyce.
You see, when they say pray and believe your man and don't ask your man where he comes from, whenever it's midnight, just pray for him. If he's not home, pray
You
for
were
his
praying
safety.
dangerous prayers, my sister. Dangerous
I was
prayers,
saying,
Kaluku.
wherever he is, God protect him. Right now, if he's about to unzip, God zip him. I was that girl. I was the prayer warrior. You know that prayer warrior.
Did you ever get ulcers from all the fasting for nonsense?
There is no way you won't get ulcers, Madam Speaker.
Oh, Jesus.
There is no way you will get ulcers. You will wake up at 12, wake up at 3, pray for this man who did not sleep at home, and wake up in the morning, bath or makeup. Sometimes makeup won't even stay on your skin, and go to work. How if you can breakfast or no, I'm fasting. I'm not going to eat. Fasting for your men who did not sleep home. Oh, wow. Life went on. We went on, guys. You and I pushed in this marriage. I pushed. And there was a time, fast forward, there was a time where I'm not going to speak about those ones who were not, the in-laws were not involved. I'm going to speak about the ones the in-laws were involved. I'm going to work, retail, we work in weekends and there's a family gathering and I'm like, nah, I'm not going there. At the time I had one kid with him and I was like, now, you know what, just take the kid and go home. Now I'm going to work. I mean, Sunday, we all know Sunday pays.
Yeah.
I'm not going to miss
Double.
a Sunday.
Yeah.
It's a double day, So I'm going to work. So I'm at work and, that sixth sense again says, ish, girl, it's on a TikTok. I'm free I'm not busy. It's on a TikTok. Videos are loading. There's this girl in my house, man. What's Alamu? Hi, Bafwitu, this is my house. Hi, man. You know your house. You know your corners. Hey,
The algorithm was messing up with you. It was so dirty that it actually landed you on someone who is posting things in your house.
you know what? You know what she did? I think she wanted me to know. Because when I tracked back, she went and viewed my thingy.
Your profile.
My profile, and then she liked 2 or 3 of my posts, and then suddenly I see her, man. This person, I scroll, she's there in my house. Girl, who are you? And then I'm trying to save, but I cannot save. I take screenshots, and guess where I'm taking the screenshots to? My Jonas.
To the boyfriend, to give him evidence so that he can want the girlfriend to do better next time.
My baby, who is this? Is this our house? Who is this? How baby does not remember where's my baby? Where's my Jonasi? At home with our child, right? Hi Sharp. Hi. I don't know who's that person. Aren't you at work? I'm at work, but I'm seeing these things. What's going on? And he's like, no, I don't know. Right? Hi man. I get home, I come back late, I come home, I take a bath, I relax, open a bottle of wine, I'm chilling there. My mind says, go back to TikTok. Now I'm no longer seeing those things. Remember, I took a screenshot. Then I see her name, I'm going to search, she blocked me.
Wow. Obviously, her boyfriend updated her to say, Sisiwe, remove evidence.
And I'm being blocked, and I'm like, how? I'm blocked here. What should I do? And I'm like, okay, let me just leave it. I sleep. They come back the next day, and like I think it was somewhere. It was a long weekend, man. It was a long weekend because the Monday, there was nothing happening, and I was still going to work. That's the main reason that made me not go. That's another reason that made me not go to the family gathering. And I wake up, I go to work. How? I come to work now. You know that message, pop-up message, you interacted with this person. This person posted. Hi, boo. I'm unblocked now. I open. Girl now, pictures with my child at the family gathering. Same person. Screenshot. Hi, Jojo. JONASI. What's happening? Isn't this the same person that you said you don't know who was at our house?
Okay, just hold on for me. Oh, no problem. Thank you very much. No stress. All right, thanks. Bye. Hi, I'm on a live. You can go up. Okay. Yes, you can proceed, my sister.
And I'm like, isn't this the same person? Remember, it's a Monday now. I'm at work. And I think it was around, I don't remember. I think it was around April, this Easter long weekend, something like that. And he's like, no, I don't know this person. I don't know this person. I'm like, no, man, my sister-in-law, baby, can you tell me? My sister-in-law, who's this? No, she's like, no, she's my friend.
They're
Okay,
covering
she's
up for
my
him now, like they always do.
Yeah, like, no, she's a friend in Jani because why is your friend in my house? She's like, no, she's never been to your house. What do you mean? And I'm like, no, I got files that she's been to my house. And what are you saying? Because like I'm confused now. I'm crashing out. I'm at work. I'm crashing out. Manager, I want to chase her. Drove. N1. Going there. Did I not find them? When I got there, don't do that. When I got there, the party was over. It was like there was no party. Nothing was happening. Everyone was minding their own business. And then, guess what they do? When I come in, they call Shaz Lamasha's voice. Shaz Lamasha's voice act on top of me. Hey, you don't ask a man what's going on. Hey, when I hey, when I this. Did you hear Shaz Lamasha's voice? Very loud, right? And I'm a very calm person. Now I feel suppressed. All I do is just sit there and cry. I sat there, I cried. I've never cried like that day. I cried, took my baby, and came home. We come home, man is like calling all the way. I'm not picking up. I'm tears. Now the baby's like, hi, Mama, what's going on? Mama, why? Kids, I don't know what to say. I was weeping the whole way. And yeah, we got home. My JONASI, the sweet talker, came back home 2 days after me. Then starts explaining, no, the friend came with my sister, they were fetching 1, 2, 3. They went to Maraba, started to buy the blankets, and then they passed here. I think that's when they were taking content. That's the
They cooked a
explanation.
story. They cooked it, my sister. What's the size 14?
Oh, I believed.
You have no choice. I agree your heart is not ready to accept the truth. So you have no
believed
choice but
my
to believe
Jonas,
whatever you are being
guys.
told.
You judge me. I believed my Jonas. I believed my Jonas. We made up. Even had a second child.
Wow. And you call the child reconciliation, peace, kucho.
The builder. In your language, I'm scared of saying my son's name.
I hear you, my sister.
We went on. It happened again that. Remember now, I know who that girl is, right? And she's still hidden, right? And I still get calls from Shares, Lama Shares, still shouting at me to behave.
My sister, you don't know how to swear at people.
Yeah, even when he's talking to the brother, they like video calls. That family, they would do video calls, and he will be saying to the brother, "Yeah, you must tell your wife to behave. Tina, we hold ourselves like this with dignity and commitment." Konja, this person marriage is how many?
Hear me, so? Sorry, just hold on for me. Your phone is ringing, bro. Yes, talk to me, my sister.
Time went on. I'm still holding on, guys. I'm still holding on. But this other time, I don't know what. The bank statement is sitting there. I mean, when you're hiding, you cannot hide things forever.
Vele, you relax.
My sixth sense say, "Hi, man, girl. Open. Huh? Open that statement."
Saba well to find out, mtanam.
Oh, the money that was going out of my house. Going to that girl. It was too much. And remember, you don't delete. iPhone, one thing about iPhone, memories, they're still there. I went to my iCloud, looked for that picture. Yes, this is the very same person. This is the name. Okay, man, what's going on? Hey, now secrets are coming. Hey, this person, hey, I borrowed money from her. Hey, how? Isn't she your sister's friend? Why would you borrow money from your sister's friend? And how come there is no money coming in from your sister's friend, but there is money going out, going to your sister's friend? What's going on? Kwabane family meeting again. What's happening
For the family meeting to just tell you how horrible of a wife you are and how useless you are and how you must up your socks, my sister.
What's happening in that family meeting? I was told, Uguti, how my Jonas is making a lot of money for me. I'm living comfortable. I'm driving this car. And that moment, that car that I'm driving at that moment is the car that I bought for myself.
Yeah, now he made them believe you are doing.
With my
He's doing
little
everything
money.
for you. The money is his money. He gave them that impression. That's why they have no respect for you. They think you are there for the money.
Did I talk? Madam Speaker, did I talk? No. I sat there and cried.
My sister, when I catch you, I'm going to slap you so hard.
I was weeping the whole meeting. Tissue.
Wow. They didn't give you mulao ko henu. Now they're teaching you how to be a wife.
Exactly.
Wow, my sister, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you call me?
But all you know is to cry.
Wow.
To make our son feel guilty.
Wow.
That's all you know. Did I not cry? I cried. My face was this big. I couldn't even go to work for the next 3 days.
The in-laws in Tunya. Get a gun for your in-laws, guys. When you get a chance.
I stood there and cried. You know what? I think my last straw was when I just drove this other day. I was like so tired of fighting about this girl because at some point I realized that it's just when I speak, my voice is just to this guy hamameli, you know. And remember we were told already, how do you problem now? You must go where?
To the mother-in-law.
To the mother-in-law,
Where?
right? So that go ahead, you know, even today, Madam Speaker, ne, if I tell my mom the things that my husband was doing, my mom will be like, huh? My mom knows, my family knows nothing. Zero.
What was the last straw, my sister?
I went to the mom. I got there, and the Shazla Mashaz was not there. Like, I think that was God. That was just God. I got there and I was like, Mama, me, I'm tired. What's going on here? Oh, guys, my son is snoring.
No, don't worry.
And my mother-in-law was like, you know what? This is my son. If you are tired of him, leave him alone. We are tired of you. Remember that girl that lost the baby was a better woman than you.
Hallelujah.
You just came here to bear us children. I did not cry that day. That's how I left that house. I came home and I had a conversation about it with him, and he was like, no, you know, my mom, don't listen to what my mom is saying. You and I are fixing things. Don't involve our parents. And I'm like, but all along you've been involving them. That's why I went there.
Wait, was the man a breadwinner?
He's not necessarily a breadwinner. You know, my father-in-law was well off.
Oh, okay.
But it's one of those things that he's a boy child.
Okay, he's the
Yeah,
kanda of the family.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, he's been even now he's been taken serious. Yeah, they take him very serious.
Wow.
You know, and I was like, okay, so what do we do now? Then he was like, I'm tired of these family meetings and stuff. You decide what you want. And he said, if you want to divorce, you can divorce. And I was like, okay, if that's the route that we are going, let's go.
My
We
sister,
went.
for people to abuse you and you refuse to leave
Nina.
to a point where they are tired of abusing you, then they are telling you,
Guys.
my sister, go.
Guys, I'm speaking a story of 20 years within a short period of time. Within a short period of time. But whatever you want to do, girl. It was not even contested. And guess what now? You know when they say men don't love us, they love what we give them. They love the nurturing that we give them. They love the comfort that we give them. It's not a matter of peace. These people don't know peace.
Yeah.
They love the comfort that they have when we in those happy moments that we are together.
Yeah.
Even though when they leave the house, they want the very same thing elsewhere.
So did he end up marrying that woman now who was the friend to the sister?
They're not married. They're not married. No, I mean, he told me that he will never ever marry any other woman. That's what he said to me. He's a very sweet guy. Very, very sweet guy. But I don't know there is something that he does to your brain that makes you feel like, girl, calm down, you know, you settle down, you are okay here, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know, he's not abused. I don't know if it's abuse or what, but he's not someone who will abuse you verbally, or I think it's emotional abuse, let me put it that way, because he will put you in a place where you like in a corner and say like, no, I'm not going anywhere here, I'm comfortable here. Here's my man, he loves me, he takes care of me, he takes care of the kids, and but outside, yeah.
My sister, I'm not even asking you, I'm telling you, your man is Venda. If he's not Venda, his origin is Venda.
I
That
said
that
your
sounds
name,
like a vendor man.
your language.
It sounds like a vendor man, Shem. Pure breed, no diluted vendor man.
Not like exactly pure. Pure. Lange. Bata botsa ba re sesi tsa lenyalo zwa kanda.
Jaconda.
Zwa konda. Eh, ba re tshwantse o kondelele mo.
You must condoler, my sister.
You know, I remember speaking to, I went to therapy at some point because like I couldn't, I went through therapy and stuff and at some point my therapist was, what's the best thing that you've ever done for yourself in this marriage? And I was like, not learning their language.
Yeah.
That was the best thing ever. Because why? AC knew their language. Every conversation with them, it was with their language. And even, who was that, Matipa now? They put him, they made her sure that she's the one.
Sure. My sister.
They made her sure. But honestly, all I wanted to say, guys, it's not easy to just leave. You know, I was listening to what Sana was saying.
Yeah.
It's not
simple.
easy. I remember during our separation, he got sick. He was in hospital. I was running the marathon again. I remember we separated, but I was running the marathon, meeting with his in-laws. I was the one who was showing them where his ward is, hospital. But still, I took care of him and I made sure that when he leaves the hospital, he goes back to Matipawa High, Ali Fresh. It's honestly not easy to just leave, especially when you have built, you know, and you know, people of your cultures. And
My sister, only now in my big age of 37 years, I feel like I am trained enough to be with a vendor man because I can show him his mother. Do you understand? I was never fit and ready to date a vendor man until now. It's only now because he gives me nonsense, I give him nonsense.
No, me, I can't. Shem. I think this time around I would cook for them. I will cook. Seriously, I will cook for them this time. I can't. I was not raised that way, man. I come from a very, very peaceful household. Even with my mom is the sweetest. The sweetest person, very down to earth. Sometimes I would even say to her, Mama, what's halwani? Why all so? Maybe the way killing because I feel like I took character high to a point where I am now being abused because I'm just like her. And unfortunately for her, the nicer thing about her, Gore, she got married to her type. My dad was the sweetest.
And you were not so lucky, my sister. You went N1 North all the way down Chakuma, my sister. Never again. Never again.
And about ba khalema ba hulu ba re o nyaka eng ko morafeng. Ba re batla eng merafeng.
What one rata, one fashalete, one nyala, one rata. Okay. Wow. Tall, dark, and handsome. Wow. The avocado untlela le tsona. Wow. The mango. The litchisi. All right. Uzokhomba umzonotshwala mama.
Angikhombile shem. For 20 years.
My sister. Thank God you are alive. Oh, imagine if you died in that 20 years. What were you going to say? God, this is what I did when you sent me to planet Earth. To do what? To be a doormat for people.
Yeah. But the amount of crash outs I had, the amount of heartburns I had, the amount of vomiting that I had. You know, sometimes when you just sit and you like over obnoxious and what's going on here? What she said, what's the hot flashes at a very young age. I give it to more.
My sister.
I'm stronger than my mom.
You are a cat, my sister. You have 9 lives.
If it didn't tell what my mom has never been through.
Hi, guys. Thank you very much for sharing your story with us, my sister. We appreciate it. And I want to apologize once again, our beloveds. We are not going to allow more people to come in because it's already 9 o'clock. You know me, it's winter. I sleep same time with chickens. So we're just going to wrap up with the ones who are here. Once they're done talking, we are out. The 6 who are requesting, my beloved moderators, don't add them. We'll do it tomorrow. I promise you guys that I will be here every day, 7 o'clock, just to make up for the 15 days of June that we did not do the lives. So tomorrow, 7 o'clock, we'll continue with the 6 that are still requesting who have not been accepted. But the ones who are on the panel, we can wrap it up. Who do we have that has not spoken? Live with Namhla. Talk to us.
Hi, madam. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you, my darling?
I was about to go to sleep. I'm also tired.
You
And
can-
I'm already finished from the other ladies.
No, you can regain your strength. You will talk to us tomorrow, my sister.
No, I'll come back tomorrow.
Okay, my darling. Mwah.
But
7
I
o'clock.
just want to say something. Yeah, tomorrow because mine is a bit long.
Okay.
I just want to say something to the ladies that shared today. Please love yourselves. Choose yourselves any day. So many women are stuck today in marriages because they have this thing, Yoba, no, I'm staying, I'm doing it for the kids. I'm doing it for the kids. If si cheka, abantwana baka Jonas, they were all a mess because of parents who chose to stay in the marriage for them. So when you'll be finished there, thinking, good, hey, you're doing it for your kids. But the kids that you are raising, what about them?
Yeah.
So for all the ladies, please don't stay for your kids. I'm sorry to say this. I saw my own parents. I used to beg my mother to leave her marriage because, yes, my father was a good dad, but he was a horrible husband, you know. But I used to beg my mom, Guti, guys, we love you, but we love you separately. To the point that somewhere, somehow, I can even tell with my own siblings that they are mentally just damaged because of Lasi Kulekon. But that's all I just wanted to say.
Thank you so much.
Till
my
tomorrow.
darling.
Good night, ladies.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your input for today. We wait for you to share some more with us tomorrow. Relebohile, my darling, talk to us. Relebohile. Going once, going twice.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Hi. Good. Yeah. My Jonas. Okay. We dated. I was the first girlfriend to my Jonas. We dated. I had a firstborn. I came with a baby. So we stayed like 1 year, and then the family was like, no, Motokana, Angasizuli na Vani. They are vendors, and I'm so true. Jonas, Angasizuli na Vani.
What's that?
A boy cannot date someone who got a child outside.
Okay.
Since well, he didn't have a child, and
Oh,
I came with a
Movana.
child.
Oh, the bari akasizulana Movana.
That weird, yes.
Okay.
So, we stayed together. The aunt got sick. I was the one going up and down to the hospital, putting fuel, going up and down, making sure that whenever I go to the hospital, I come with goodies, all those things. When she came back, the aunt, I make sure that I will go to work with her and assist her at work. Sharp. How after 6 months, on the aunt status, I saw my Makoti's a few days left for my Makoti to come to Joburg. And then on my photo, my daughter, hi, Bo, what's going on? The guy was not even eating my food. He was sleeping on the same bed. He was not touching me or eating my food. I'm like, what's going on? The guy was like, no, it's nothing. I'm not in the mood of eating your food. Then Haibo, days pass. I'm like, Haibo, what's going on? Why is your auntie always posting my daughter-in-law, and your brother has a wife. He got a wife, so there's no way that is your brother's wife. What's going on? He was like, no, I don't know. I went to the aunt, what's going on? Then she told me that, no, because you got a child, so you got someone better than you. So since when I'm the one who got a cottage for that guy, you must move out and stay somewhere else. Cash up, moved out and left. But because I loved the guy came to me every day with a text showing me the girlfriend. I'm like, okay, oh, it's fine. I'm like, okay, do you love the girl? Yes. She's a virgin. I want to bring her here. He even bought clothes for the girl. The new clothes. Boy, after a few weeks, the girl was like, no, the family wants me to marry the girl first. So I told them that I cannot marry someone that I don't know. They must bring her first. Then after bringing her, I'll marry her. I was like, oh, really? Then I stayed with you for how many years? You are only marrying someone now. I was like, no, it's traditional. I was like, okay, since well, I'm so to you a vendor. I understand. After 3 months, the guy came back. I'm very pissed. The girl was pregnant. That's why she wanted to force me to marry her. She was pregnant. She didn't want the family to know. I'm like, hey, boy, you got your match, but
A pregnant
then he
virgin. So she
apologized.
came already pregnant.
Yes, so they never paid, like they were on the process. Can't the pregnancy is showing. Okay. He came back and apologized. I was like, okay, since well I love you, I'm gonna forgive you.
Wow.
We moved on. The guy, he bought a stand with his money, and I was like building in Joburg. Then I was like, you know what? Since well we have something in Joburg, let's build something in Venda for our kids and your family because you are the firstborn. We bought the bricks, building material. Haibo. This guy was a sweet guy. He was doing everything in the house. My man was like going through my savings. I was putting my money on my savings account. So I decided to know what this guy has changed. It's been like 3 years now. He's been straight. Let me just thank him for being like there for me and my daughter. Let me do a surprise birthday for him. Yeah, okay. I did a surprise party for the guy. Guess what? I spent my whole savings, like the cake. My mom went to Pretoria to fetch the cake. Deco, the beer was there. Everyone enjoyed themselves. After a week from the birthday, the guy is off again. What's going on? I know you, there's a girl. What's going on? The guy was like, no, I'm not dating anyone. I'm just tired of this life we are living. I'm like, kanjani manje? He's like, no, I'm no longer interested. So we were using the same one phone. Ne? So I'm like, no, man. When I get to work, I log in the Facebook. I saw my sister-in-law posted my boyfriend with a new girlfriend. Hi, what's going on? I'll never forget that day. Hi, what's going on? I came back and asked the guy, hi, what's going on? Why is your sister posting you with someone holding bags, shopping bags? What's going on? I was like, no, it's someone who came from our village. She's just here for a visit. I was like, okay, no problem. I have a month end when I come back from night shift. The guy left. Hi, bo. Hi, bo. And then the house is empty and it's month end of November. I haven't even bought Christmas clothes for my daughter. I have nothing. I'm broke as hell and I have to pay rent. That day, I came back around 10 o'clock. Someone was telling me about this church, the Zimbabwean church. Around 12 o'clock, I went there at night alone.
Because you were going, girl. You were departure terminal A. So you went to church at night alone. You are gonna turn into a witch now, my sister. For a vendor man.
I couldn't even sleep. I went there, wanted to find out what's going on. I went to the church. There was no one. Well, on my way to church, I saw another guy passing. Then the guy was like looking at me. Then I look at him back. I was like, sometimes if you see a stranger on the road, you must look at them so that they can see that you are not afraid of them. Then the guy continued with this way, and it was on the forest. Remember it. It's 12 o'clock. When I get there, the church is empty. I decided, like, no, let me go to the back to maybe extension where there are houses. Ne? On my way to go to the houses, I saw a guy on a passage. I'm like, hi, where are you going? The guy was bad. He was like, no, I'm going to the mountain to pray. I'm a ZCC guy. I was like, yo, thank you. Can I go with you just to be safe?
My sister, you just wanted to see yourself praying anyway. It didn't matter where. You just want to be in the mode of prayer for these shenanigans of yours.
Thank you.
It's good that you remember the Lord in the days of the Pentecost.
And I don't even know I've never been in a church in my life. I don't even know how to pray.
But in tough times, you remembered the Lord. Very powerful, my sister. Hallelujah. Hey, I'm about to get into the spiritual realm now.
I went there with the guy who was praying. I was not even praying. I was there thinking about my life.
Hey. Yo, Batukana.
Asking myself, where did I go wrong? Then the guy finished praying and he was like, should I take you home or what? I was like, no, let's go and check if those people are there. I went there. When you got there, we found few people. I was number 2. I stayed there. And remember, by 1 p.m., I must be at work. And then I didn't sleep. I waited and waited around 9 o'clock. That guy, prophet, called and said, I can't come. My wife is in the labor ward. I was like, what the hell?
So you sat there for nothing.
I was like, maybe this is a punishment. Okay. I went back and I cried myself to bed. I had to come with a solution. I was like, since well, I just got paid today, let me buy a few things for my daughter. Then he came back and apologized that it was a devil's work.
Wow, poor devil.
They didn't even stay they didn't even stay like 2 months. 2 months is enough.
With that new
more than
woman?
2 months. Yes, he came back and said, my wife, my baby, this is devil's work. It wasn't me. Okay, girl, stupid girl. Believed him. I gave him a second born. I gave him a baby, firstborn. I made sure I was using a depot. Remember, when you are using a depot, your body, you can't give birth anytime soon. I was drinking traditional medication to make sure that I give this guy a baby. And I'm not even planning to have a second baby. I gave the guy a baby. The baby got she was 2 years old. We lived our life. When the child is turning 3 years now, the guy left again. When he left, we had we saved money on my account, and then the app was on his phone. The guy went to withdraw all the savings. Okay, I'm like, it's fine. Since you withdraw the savings, I'll be staying here. I'm the owner of the stand. He was like, I don't give a damn. I continue. Then after 2 years, he came back again. My wife, I'm very sorry. Let's build again. I'm like, you know what? I'm not planning to have another boyfriend. You are my one and only. I went back. When I got there...
My sister, what is it? What is it, my sister? Is it the D? What is it?
No, the problem is that I had that mindset of I didn't want to have different kids, and I loved him because, I've never been in a relationship someone who cares about me and my daughter. I'm Cheetah. I'll never forget that guy. we continue. And then I forgave him again after 2 years when our daughter was like 4 years. 4 years. Before forgiving him, then the aunt called me that, hey, do you know that your ex-husband, he's dating the cousin's ex-wife? I'm like, huh? What the hell? Let me take the child to the guy so that they can raise the child with the new wife, since well, he's not doing anything to the child. Remember, I'm here because I still love him. I dropped the child and then left him with the guy. The guy, after few days, because I know my daughter, like, she cannot leave the dad. The dad came back to me and said, please forgive me. It was the devil's work again. Okay, I forgive the guy. And then we stayed together. And the family was involved. My aunt was like, if you ever do that again, there will be hell. Then I was like, maybe because my aunt now is involved, let me forgive him. We lived. Then we had like another child, a third born. When I got pregnant, I was like, I didn't even know that I was pregnant. I was like, no, I'm tired of this guy. Let me move out and try to be like, to fix my life before everything. I left only to find out in 2 months that I'm pregnant. No. I'm like, I'm working night shifts and then I'm pregnant. How will I like get this life together? Like, okay, Shabu. And then when time goes, when I was like 6 months, when I come back from work, it was 5 months, when I come back from night shift, my water broke. I called the guy. Please ask someone who's older to tell me what's going on if my water breaks down, because I'm lost. I don't know what's going on. He was like, hi, how will I know because I'm a man? I called someone from work. I was like, my water just broke down now. I don't know what's going on. The lady told me that, no, you must go to the hospital now. I requested and went to hospital to discover. When I get there, they took all the pressure and checked me and said, you are stressed. They put a drip, all those things. I stayed at hospital for like 2 months before giving birth. I gave birth at 29 weeks. I gave birth. I called him that I'm in labor. He dropped the phone. Then I gave birth on Women's Day. I gave birth on Women's Day 2024. I gave birth, yes, 2024 years. I gave birth and called me that I got a baby boy. I was like, and dropped the phone. Okay. Then the baby was a premature. After 2 weeks of giving birth, they told me that I must go to Kangao. I was so excited, going to buy preparation, all those things. When I get to hospital, there's doctors around my son. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Doctors are saying, no, if you didn't see him early, he was not going to make it. Now I'm screaming. I'm running to the bathroom. The doctor runs after me. They were like, no, calm down. Is there anyone that we can call for you, like a family? I'm like, I'm the only one in Joburg. I don't have a family. They called the counseling. They did a counseling for me. And then the lady was like, no, don't worry. Your son will be fine. My son stayed in the ICU for like a week. Then I went to the father. Maybe it's a traditional thing. I went to the father like, hi, since really you are a vendor, maybe there is a way that you do things for the child. He was rude. Okay. I called the boss. I was like, hey, can you please give my baby daddy a day to come and at the hospital? His son is sick. Boss lady gave the guy a few days off. He was so rude. He came, why are you calling my boss? Was she there when we were doing the baby? I'm like, what the hell, guy? I cannot just call someone if there is no emergency. My son was like blue, blue color on the body. Right? Okay. After
dad, I stayed like maybe 6 months. He was 6 months older. Then he came back, the guy, and said, you know what, for the sake of having a peace and our son surviving, let's have a peace. I was like, forgiving him because he's there, coming with me to the hospital, traveling to Pretoria every day. So I was like, okay, let's try it. Hi, bo. The guy, I'll never forget. I forget. We moved on, enjoyed ourselves. Then in January last year, my son passed away. They called me and told me that my son passed away in the ICU.
Oh, the same one.
The same one that was in hospital for 6 months.
Oh, my condolences.
I was so sick. I went to the hospital alone from here, Joburg to Pretoria with a taxi. I stayed with my dead son for like 5 hours. Asking myself, why are you punishing me, God? What did I do wrong? Then from there, he came to Pretoria to fetch me and said, you know what, let's see what we're gonna do. Then we went to different mortuary to see if they will take my son to Free State. And then by that time I was not working. Remember, I stayed 2 months in the hospital and it was paying leave. And then after giving birth, they gave me a maternity leave, which is 6 months unpaid.
Sure. Yeah.
The guy was there. He was like, okay, we got a good parlor to bury our son. He paid. And then we took this child to Free State.
Yeah.
After mourning him like for 6 months, we went back together. We were happy. This year, last year I lost my job around November. And then my mom was sick. She was there for me and giving me money to take my mom to the doctor. December 28, my mom passed away.
Condolences.
When my mom passed away, I'm not working. My policy collapsed. I'm broke as hell. I don't have anything. Then he said, I can't use my savings money and wait for you to get your money from work. It's risky. Hey, don't. I was like, okay, it's fine. I understand. Lucky my mom had insurance and I was the beneficiary. I went there and claimed the money and buried my mom with my aunt and did a tombstone with the one that my mom had it. Okay. When I came back, I my JONASI. I took the phone. I saw my JONASI was talking to girls. I was like, can you please borrow me your phone? I'm asking myself, Hypo, why is this lady always viewing my JONASI status? I'm like, let me call him because they don't text, they don't do anything. I video called the woman. My JONASI was shaking. He was so pissed, like he was like nearly beating me. I was like, what's going on? Why are you so sad? He was like, hey, but why are you calling this person? It's better we separate and everyone, you go that way, I go this way. I was like, what's going on? Why should we do that? Like, what's going on? What did I do wrong? Because I'm just calling this person because the lady is always viewing his status. What's going on? He was like, no, I'm no longer interested in you. You rather go. And remember, I'm not working. I have nothing. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. I'll never touch your phone. Let's fix this. Then I'll never touch your phone and be able to do whatever you want. Now I'm here for my daughters. We moved on. This year, January, I decided, you know what? Let me move out. Because remember, when I was working, I bought furniture because back then, whenever we get separated, I buy furniture. When we go back together, I'll give away my furniture. So by the time I was working last year, I decided that, you know what, with my money, I'll buy a bed, TV, all those things with my card.
Yeah.
And then when you'll be buying grocery, paying rent, and then giving me money for transport. Because I knew that this guy, I can never trust him.
Yeah.
So a guy was like, okay, let's do that. I bought those things. January, I was like, hi man, I can't live like this. I moved out and be like, you know what, I'm tired of this. I moved out. When I moved out, the guy came to me. I moved out. I asked my aunt to give me money for these Korea guys that will be taking my clothes. She paid, and then I went to stay with someone else. Meanwhile, I'm building my room. While there, he came and apologized. My aunt was like, no, forgive him. He's the father of your kids. I was like, yeah, I'll forgive him. You continue living peacefully, texting, talking every night. He will come over, sleep over, all those things. Then this other day I called him. You know, I had a weird dream. I dreamed you at your aunt's house, and then you had a wife. And your aunt was so happy with the wife, and it's from your village. He was like, no, you know, me and my aunt, we are no longer on the same room. We are like water and oil. I was like, okay, I trust you. Hi, boo. This other day, I decided to go to his house without telling him. When I get there, I got him with a lady. When I got him with the lady, I was like, why are you? He was standing by the door. He didn't allow me to come in. I was like, hi, but why? Why are you standing here? Why are we not going inside? He was like, no. Why you didn't call that you are coming? I'm like, hey, but why should I call? Because we have fixed things. Why? There's no need for me to call. Then he was like, no, you must call. Then I knew that there's something. I pushed the door. When I pushed the door, there's a lady there. I was like, no, man, I'm not here to fight. Because he knows me that I'm crazy. The last time he was dating my sister, Imani, they say Imani in Venda. That ex-wife of the cousin, I poured the lady with the hot water.
And you didn't go to jail?
Water. Like, I didn't even care. I was like, I can even give you money to go to the police station. The girl didn't go there. So he was scared that I would do the same thing to this lady. Then I was like, no, man, I'm not interested. Can we talk? We went outside. I was like, how are we going to live? Because we have a child together. How are we going to deal with this situation? He was like, you can give me a plan to do anything. I was like, you know what? I'll give you account. You will send the money for the kid there. If you need your daughter, you will tell my aunt. I want nothing to do with you. It was around February. I was not working, remember it. I didn't even have a plan. The guy sent a first check for the child. I took that money. My daughter was not going to school. I was like, no, I'm not going to send my daughter to school. I'm going to use the money to open a business for myself. I opened a business, Archer business, and selling Archer 60 rand. Then my business code. Even today, I don't give a damn. Even if I see him, I don't care. I'm no longer interested. I'm done. I'm now concentrating on my kids.
My sister. My sister.
Yes.
I don't trust you that you are done. Okay, I'm happy for you that you are making money now. You've started a business which is doing well. But I don't trust that you are done. But I don't know. Hey, my sister, you are stressing me. You have stressed me enough.
Do you know why I'm saying I'm done? Because remember, I got a lady in his house and I didn't do anything. If it was back then, that lady was not going to stay there for long. There was going to be a problem, a big one.
My sister, the thing is, you are not scared of the police. Like, I'm bending. My sister, you are not scared of the police. going to jail because of a man and leaving your children. That one you are not scared of. You don't think about that one. You think about a vendor man.
I didn't even think about that one because
sister,
I was
when I
like
catch you-
in love.
My sister, don't tell me about that nonsense love. It's not love, that one. It's madness, my sister. When I catch you, I'm gonna beat
But
you up
no.
first before I give you a hug.
But no, I don't give a damn. Even the family will be like, hey, what's your pato? Is staying with a vendor girl. And I'm like, I don't give a damn. I don't care. Hey, that lady's from. Did I ask you guys? I don't care.
Shem, you know what? For me, the thing is, women, we try so hard to fit into places where we are not wanted. How many years did you spend with this guy? The on and offs and everything that has happened, that had happened for how many years?
10.
Yeah. Never again. Yes, Wasisi. Never again.
I will never. I've retired. I'm no longer doing that nonsense.
Yeah, you must
Giving a guy my heart and not being like scared of what if my kids, I was in jail, what's gonna happen to my kids?
Yeah.
Never. I'll never do that. I'm done.
No,
Vendors!
I'm gonna
And they're
trust you,
so
my
sweet.
Sweet way. They're so mean. By the way, I'm
Those
dating.
people,
I'm
they
dating
know
a
how
vendor
to
man.
lie.
I'm dating a vendor man. I show him his Mara. Me. They're sweet way. When a vendor men sweet, vendor men don't even know how to beg a woman unless if they want to get you back, and then after that they show you flames. After that, like vendor men feel entitled that you must walk on the ground. You must sleep flat here. They must walk on top of you. When are they sweet? If you are in love, my sister, you are just in love with a douchebag. They are not sweet. Those people.
And now I'm done, Shem. Now I'm concentrating on my life, fixing my life. Back then, I didn't even care about fixing my life, having something for my life. I was only concerned about giving him whatever he wants.
Yeah. No, my sister, I wish you all the best. And I just want to say to the people who are watching this live, if you can, guys, unless it's a case of an emergency, you see the N1. You see here, N14 Pretoria, and then you go straight, it's N1, it's Petroport. You see that one. If you can, please avoid it. The N1, avoid it, unless if it's an emergency. Or unless if you have been trained martial arts, you are a Chuck Norris. Unless if you are sure you are a Chuck Norris, you can do N1. But if you are not a Chuck Norris, avoid. Bazalwane, avoid the N1. Stay away from the N1.
No more, Shem. I'm done. No more. Remember, it's from February till now. If it was back then when I was still interested in him, even at 10 o'clock, I'll go and stalk him.
You know what my fear is, my
Check.
sister, you know what is my fear? My fear is after what a vendor man has done to you, if you can go N1 again, you will find another one who will call you Mugachaka and you will go mad. And then when he's done with you, you will go and find another one who's going to call you Nkatamina. My sister, we will bury you. My sister, we will bury you because of people from the N1. Yaiva.
I'm done with those people. They are
Stay
very
away.
dangerous.
Stay away, my sister. I'm thanks.
No more.
Someone is saying leave Guyana out. I'm not leaving Guyana out. Nkatanga. You cannot tell me about Nkatanga. You cannot tell me about Thingy. You cannot tell me about Thingy, my dear. I know Thingy. Okay? All right. Thank you, Relebuhile. Last but not least, we have Emily.
Thank you.
You're welcome, darling. We've got Emily. Emily, please close the show for us. Please don't torture us. Don't shock us. We are exhausted for the night, my sister Emily.
No, I'm not. Hi, Madam Speaker. I'm not going to be long either, and I'm not going to shock you, but I also have an N1 story.
Jesus.
An almost dying story because I'm telling you guys, you know, there's this thing of suicide, ne? What I learned and what I want to share with the ladies is that that thing is an evil spirit. That thing is an evil spirit that visits you without even, you can say you are how strong, how believing. But for me, what happened is that my dream, and Madam Speaker, I just want to feel free to say it like I experienced. Ne? I had a child when I was 23, and then the father of the child, I decided, I know this guy is, you know, Kehashu, and we were from the same township, from the same neighborhood. And I thought, you know what, I just need my Prince Charming. And if I've got one child, it's not going to be a problem. I'll still find my dream man. So for the next 16 years after that, I was waiting for my dream man, you know, hoping for my dream man to marry me. I remember when I was pregnant with my son, before I even knew that I was pregnant with my son, I was now worried to say I'm 39 and I want to be married before I have a child. And I had met Mr. N1, you know, he's a petty guy from Venda. I had already met him, and then
It's a disaster. That combination on its own. A petty man from Venda, even worse, my sister.
He's a disaster, my sister. I'll tell you the things, but anyway, so I realized that I have to break up with this guy, but by then I was already pregnant and I didn't know. And I was wondering, Uti, when am I gonna get married? You know, I'm starting to calculate my life. There's this that I wanna study. When am I gonna, you know, ever have a man that, you know, get married and have a second child? I was already dreaming, you know, of having a son. Back, you know, maybe for 2 years, 3 years, saying I've got a daughter, how about a son? And then, you know, hey, hi. And then maybe 2 months later, after I broke up, a month after I broke up with him, I learned that I was pregnant, and it was during COVID times. It's that thing of when you are using Depo and you think, it's still in my system, I will not fall pregnant, Kante, I'm pregnant. And I used emergency contraceptives, and I thought they worked, but they didn't. So now here I am. I have to go back to the guy and tell him. And I remember when I broke up with him, he was still begging me not to leave. So in that month, he moved on. And now I have to go and tell him, hey, I'm 5 months pregnant, or whatever the case may be. It's 5 months pregnant. Hey, then when now I'm saying your child, this, that, he had moved on, and then he is saying coming back to me. Remember, this guy, the reason why I broke up with him is because I was in Durban and I needed some money, and I asked him to borrow me, not even to give me the money. And he didn't budge. He said he doesn't have it. So I said, you know what, this guy that I can't rely on is unreliable for me to be with this kind of person, you know? So now it looks like he was elsewhere, very much committed. So now
It's like he went to the other one. It's like, don't worry, my dear, the distraction is out of the way. It's me and you now. Let's cruise. Now the distraction is back. It is pregnant.
not sorry, Madam Speaker, you're saying I had somebody else that I
No. I'm talking about the guy. He had said to the other woman to say, my dear, we don't have a distraction anymore. Let's cruise.
Yes. Then he cruised. Me now, I come back with this burden and this story, and I'm thinking that he will just say, you know, let's carry on, or I'll take care of the child. You're the cold shoulder that I got there. But to cut a long story short, there's a point where the guy says to me, I gave you a child. You must reward me. You must buy me a car. He says I must buy him a car because I'm pregnant and I had the child. He gave me a child. I must buy him a car. But anyway, so I just want to tell you that piece to show you what kind of a person this guy is. To say,
Wait,
you know
my
what,
sister,
as ladies,
whoa,
guys,
Emily, wait. Where did he get that audacity? Because I can tell you now, men don't just wake up with audacity like that. My sister, tell me, what safe space did you create for this man to be able to have the audacity to take a dump with
do
his
you know
mouth
what,
like
Madam
that?
Do you know what, Madam Speaker? I want to warn the ladies on this platform. Mina, I'm now 44 years old, ne? And we don't get warned, guys, by anybody. And maybe some people are lucky enough that they grow up in environments where they are warned. Well, I think my mother did warn me, but it wasn't that clear to me what she was saying. You need to check, because men sometimes are after us for what they think we have. You know, I was working at one of the biggest companies and I had my own house, I had my own car when I met him. I remember now that when he met me, it wasn't, you know, when you are in your most natural state, Madam Speaker, when you are not looking as nice as you are looking now with your weave, you can feel it even now that you are looking good, ne? And then when you are in your most natural state, you haven't even done your hair, nothing, and a guy comes to come and shella you, you must worry, you know, because you are not, you even know yourself, you are not that attractive as you can be.
Yeah.
But he's not looking at you. Yana, he's looking at the car that you are driving. He's already calculating that he can benefit 1, 2, 3 from you, you know. So I think this guy already came from the first time he saw me. He thought, yeah, I can mine something, I can get something, guys.
So he felt he needed to be
So
rewarded
be
for
careful.
impregnating you. It's like you Mkokoroshi, nobody wanted to impregnate you. So you must thank me for impregnating you. So now,
Yes.
therefore, you must buy me a car for impregnating you.
Yes. So it's not only that, ne? It's that it was always his mission, guys. It was always his mission. Now he has a perfect excuse for why I must buy him the car, because now there's a child involved.
What is it?
And then I say to him, guys, I don't want to digress into the other reason why I never bought the car. But I'm telling you guys, it's not only me. I had a friend who got a boyfriend who was saying the same thing. Buy me a car. I want to make an Uber and something like that. So guys, be very, very careful. People are coming to you for money. Now guys are coming to us for money. It's no longer women going to men for money. It's men coming now to us. They don't feel anything for you guys. Let me tell you, maybe in that so-called relationship, I had good sex twice. The rest of the time, it was the guy having good sex alone.
It hated you, my
I
sister.
was so shocked
it
at what
hated
was
you.
going on.
It hated you. It didn't love you.
Exactly. So basically, I just want to tell you, you will end up, and I'm gonna close now, but the bottom line of what I wanted to say is that you've got your own life. As women, you've got your own life, you've got your own aspirations, you've got your own dreams, you've got where you wanna go and what you wanna do and what you think you are good at and all that stuff. You don't get desperate like I got desperate.
I have one question, my sister. Is he younger than
Yes.
you? Did you give him
Yes.
Oh, he's younger than you.
Yes, he is. He's about 4 years or something. I'll tell you now. He's 5 years younger than me.
So vele he saw a sugar mama in you.
But how can I be a sugar mama if I'm only 5 years older than him? And I don't even look that old.
He wanted money. Wow.
Somebody is asking there in the chat, where can they get a recommendation for the best divorce lawyers? I'm a divorce lawyer, so they can contact me.
Yeah, contact
But
Emily.
anyway, the point is that people come to you for what you have. And women think men love the way women love. Men don't love like that. Men don't actually, they love the person that they love is the person that they do everything for. Yeah, understand. So I was closing, guys. I was saying, now my life is destroyed. Ne? Now I was waiting for Mr. Perfect, Mr. Right. Now I get impregnated by this guy, ne? And now I can't be with this guy anymore.
We cannot hear you properly anymore. I don't know what happened. I think you closed the mic or something.
Okay.
Now I can hear you.
I think about 2 years later, after my son was born, it was 2024 December. My son was born in 2021. 2.5, when my son was about 2.5 years old, he married somebody else. Ne?
And you guys were
Now-
together?
No, we were no longer together.
Okay.
We were not together. It was like a year after we were no longer together.
Okay.
And I'm saying perseverance, now when you are left with a child that you must take care of on your own, guys. Be careful, guys. Be careful of this thing of wanting relationships and wanting love from men. If you want love from a man, he must come and maybe lobola you or something. Just don't sleep with these guys. And the way you get pregnant, also, you get pregnant so easily.
My sister Emily, I'm worried about you, Standosam. I'm sorry to cut you while you are still speaking, but I'm very much worried about you. I am very worried because I feel like there's a man who is doing push-ups now who is about to scam you. I feel like the go that you're about to go through because of a man who is still coming, is still doing push-ups, my sister, because you cannot tell me that after having a baby with that guy who married somebody else, you are telling me that for a guy to show that he loves you, he must marry you. Meaning that if somebody comes and says they want to marry you now, you are going to take that offer. You are stressing me, my sister, because men can marry you because they hate you.
My sister, I think that men who love themselves and men who have their own things, and this is the lesson that my mother taught me, men who have a lot to lose, who they themselves, and this is the warning that I'm giving to ladies, don't marry just anybody who's coming like this guy that I've just been talking about. Anybody who's coming to you for a reason to come and get something out of you. Marry somebody who has established themselves. Be careful, love yourself enough to find a man who has established themselves, that is dependable, that has something to lose out of his life.
Now you are talking. When you talk about something to lose, now you are talking.
That has a lot to lose, that can provide. Women must be careful to marry providers, guys. You must marry a man, not a man who's going to depend on you. And I'm sorry that it sounds like a sort of a gold digger mentality, but I told you guys the story about him wanting a car and all that to prove to you guys that some people, and it's both men and women, they don't want to do or be anything other than to provide sex to somebody who will take care of them. You know, people believe like sex is some kind of a currency that's gonna make you, when they sleep with you, I don't know what they think their sex has, but when they sleep with you, you're just gonna take everything that's yours and
Can I tell you what I think was happening in your situation? I think the guy thought he was doing you a favor. I think he thought you were not his type, so he was doing you a favor by dating you. Therefore, he wanted to be paid. It's not every guy that you are going to date who's going to feel like they are doing you a favor by dating you. That one specifically, your baby daddy specifically, felt like he was doing you a favor. That's why he wanted to be rewarded for the favors he was doing you of dating you and sleeping with you and getting you pregnant.
But that's what he does to women. Then I found out from his friend, he's got 2 children with the woman that he's now married to. He's got 2 children with her. Then before the second child, he had another child with somebody else. You know, so he tries and traps women through children. When he wants to trap you, he will give you a child. And that's his way of trapping. And you are right, Madam Speaker, if you say he thought that he was doing me a favor. I think he thinks that highly of himself.
Yes.
But yes, he thinks that highly of himself because why, he's good looking and whatnot, and he's from a well-off family or whatever. But the problem is that I think the value of a man is not that. The value of of a man is not his looks, and a men are not careful about the kind of life that they are creating. Right now, we have a child who is sick. The child can't see. The child was taken to his parents, but my child can't have a normal life now, which is one of the reasons when I say I became suicidal, it was not because I was in love with the guy and I wanted the guy back. I couldn't believe that I was in a situation that for 16 years I tried to avoid. For 16 years, I tried to avoid that situation because I've seen in my family, especially children who are boys, they need their fathers. Here I am now, I've got a child who's a boy who can't have their father, a normal family. So I think that is the thing that made me the saddest. I was very sad, guys, for a very long time. How I healed was the day I took my child and I took my child to his parents with his wife present just after they got married. Four days after they got married, I took the child there. I said, here's a child, there's a child here. I just want you guys all to know that there's a child here. My family is my daughter. If I'm ever in a car accident or anything, you guys must know you are going to take care of this child. If I ever die or anything, you must know this child, you must know. And the child is a splitting image of the child is a splitting image of the father. Split like carbon copy of the father.
Yeah, I think even if you take the child there to the father, ne, if they are not accepting of the child, then it's you now who is exposing your child to a toxic environment, to breaking your child's heart and everything. You understand what I'm saying? So you being able to take the child to the family doesn't mean anything. It just says, or you are failing to protect your child from being heartbroken by this family that is dysfunctional. You understand? And it's your responsibility to make sure that you establish good relationships, healthy relationships, where your child is going to be safe and happy. Not that because your child is a split image of this family which is dysfunctional, therefore you are shoving your family, you are shoving your child down the throats of these people. My sister.
I'm gonna agree with you, Madam Speaker. Let me tell you, I'm agreeing with you now because of what has transpired after I took the child to them. I'm agreeing with you now with the experience of the after. But according to my cultural beliefs, and they are not religious, they are just cultural.
Cultural, yeah.
And I told them that my daughter knows her family, her father's family. She knows. I could not fathom a situation where I have a child that's somewhere running around somewhere, doesn't know where they are from, who doesn't know who their family is. I've never met his parents. The day, I'm saying to you, my sister, the day I got closure. The day I got closure was that day when I went to offload this whatever burden that I was feeling. I got so relieved. I unburdened everything. And I told them that, what, I'm not interested in your son. I know he just got married. I could have been here the day before the wedding. And obviously that woman was not going to marry him if I had showed up. But thank God with their God, they prayed and they are married and they are match made in heaven, whatever. And I'm happy for them. I've got no issue with them because, to be very honest, I'm not that in love with him. And I tell him, like, you will have crazy moments where he asks me these things. I'm like, look, dude, Mina, I'm not in love with you. I've never actually been in love with you, So it's fine. You can carry on with your life. But my child had to be known had to be seen. I had to at least lay eyes on his parents and understand his circumstances so that I'm able to raise my child better, knowing the child's background. You know, you can't, my sister, have a child. Their family is somewhere in another province far away. You've never met them. You have no sense of what you are doing. This is a person. And I told them, this child is a person. You know, it's like taking if I'm gonna introduce my child to a foreign family, another family, with a man who's gonna, it's like taking a Mercedes Benz to BMW to be fixed. This child is never gonna be understood the way his family is gonna understand him. I don't want anything from the people. I don't want anything. You know, I'm not getting anything, and I don't want anything.
I want you to take this with you, my sister. Ne? Please hear me and hear me right. Ne? Please hear me well. There is a whole entire world which actually happens outside of our brains, outside of our heads, outside of our belief system, outside of our traditions and everything. There's a whole entire world that is running, right? So I want you to understand this. There is a child who is growing up just fine with the circumstances of not knowing their father's side of the family, and they're fine, they're healthy, okay? There is a child who is growing up and they've been adopted, and they're fine, they're healthy. There is a child who is growing up fine and they know their family, they're not lost, all right? They're fine, they're healthy. There is a child who only knows one side of the family and they're fine, they're healthy. I need you to step away from this that you have consumed yourself in to say that this is how things must be done, this is how my child must be raised, so that should it happen that things don't work out the way you plan them to work out. And I can tell, my sister, you are one of those people. You are like me. I hear you, and my heart bleeds for you, because what you are saying, or your trail of thought, or your thought process, is exactly me. You are me, right? Until I had to step away from things that I have structured in my head to say, this is the reality. This is how things are supposed to be. You know how we've got this structure in life of saying, in life, you must have a matric dance dress, then you must have a graduation dress, then you must have a wedding dress, then you must have a maternity dress, and then you must have a baby welcoming dress, and all of that stuff. It's what we have structured in our heads. Does it mean that it's always going to happen in that format for everybody? Absolutely not. It means that it can, and it might not. So if it doesn't happen that way, are you willing to be okay with life if things don't happen the way that you have structured them in your head? So I need you, my sister, to, in the way that you are thinking, your thought processing right now, to say, I have this ideal thought process, but if things don't work out the way that I have packaged them to work out, will I still be able to do life outside of this thing that I have structured in my head? That's why I'm saying that outside of our heads, outside of our thought process, there's a whole entire world. There's a whole entire life. There are people who are doing life in different circumstances which are different from what we have structured in our heads. Like you are saying that in your head you had structured that 16 years you are going to wait for marriage, you're going to wait for an ideal way of doing life. It didn't happen. Now you have got this child, but still you are consumed in this thought process of saying there's a way that this child must grow, there's a way that this thing must happen. My sister, I need you to take a break from that thought process. I will need you to one day, it doesn't have to be today, but at some point in your life, you will have to step away from how you have structured yourself to think and for things to be. So that if they don't work out the way you have structured them in your head, you don't have a crash out. So that if it happens, that they do happen that way, you say, God, thank you, I appreciate it, you are chilled about it. But also if it doesn't happen, you understand that there are many other ways of doing life outside of what you have already convinced yourself that this is how life should be done, my sister. I think I will stop here now. My brain is hectic.
Madam Speaker, you are right, and I see the comments. Yes, I'm saying I see the comments of the people who are saying, go to therapy. I think they are very right, and I think now I'm ready. After having taken the child there and everything, now I'm ready to move on with my life. And take whatever life gives me. Now I'm ready.
Yeah,
But I had to have that moment, and I can see the comments of the people who are asking, and so many people have asked me, what was the reason why you took the child to the family? Because people can speculate.
Yeah.
It is my belief system.
Yes.
Like,
I hear
feel
you.
like a child is lost if a child has not met their family.
That's why I'm saying that I'm not
I think it
disputing
is
that
the
thought
most tragic
process.
thing that you can do.
Yes, my sister, that's why I'm saying what I'm not disputing that, and I respect that for you. But I want you to always bear in mind that outside of your belief system, there's a whole entire world that is happening differently from how you have packaged it in your brain. Which is why I'm saying that be ready. If things work out the way that you have packaged them in your brain, it's okay. And if it doesn't, be ready to accept all other ways that people are doing life out there, which one can actually work for you. I'm not saying Uri, we are dismissing everything that you are saying. It's not
You
supposed to
have
be
very
done.
good advice, Madam Speaker.
Yeah?
Yeah, you have very good advice, Madam Speaker, and I accept that advice. You know, I will stay open-minded because it's only to my benefit that I stay open-minded. Because there's, like you're saying, there's a whole life, you know, outside there. There's a life that's going on.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And there's a life to be had. There's a life to be taken. There's a life to be experienced and to be enjoyed and to be conquered, you know? So it's beyond that, there's nothing more I can do.
No, I hear you, my sister. I see there are comments, people who are asking, or do I give therapy sessions?
So
no, I'm not a
thank you,
therapist.
Madam
I
Speaker.
do life coaching. I do
I'm gonna
one-on-one life
exit.
coaching. So please do check
So
it out.
that-
If you are not so sure about what you are doing in this life and you need somebody to hold your hand while you are doing it, I'm here. I'm your girl, okay? So, yeah. You were saying, my sister? Emily?
No, I'm saying thanks, man.
Okay. Thank you so much, Emily, for sharing your story with us today. And I wish you all the best, my darling. And I hope that this is going to be... I know that a lot of us as people, we are not used to being in an engagement where people challenge our thought process and how we do things and all of that. And I really just appreciate the fact that we were doing it in a healthy way. I hope that you actually sit down and relook into this whole thing, that the whole discussion and the things that we're saying in the session. I hope it helps. I hope it's going to help you reflect and just be more open-minded. I have this belief that when you open up your room, when you widen up your room, you give yourself space to breathe. You are not in a confined space. You allow yourself every possibility, like you broaden your possibilities and your chances to flourish, to explore, and to do a whole lot of beautiful things. You know, you don't limit yourself when you broaden up your room for exploring different things in life. So I wish you that, my love. I wish you that. And I do believe that even for you to join this live and share your thought process and for us to break it down and give you other ways or give you different perspectives, it was not just all in vain. I do believe that this was meant to actually help a certain area of your life, my sister. But yeah, I think, yeah, no, we have really dragged it, guys. We would really see back
I just want to
today.
say something. My sister, I just want to say something. Perseverance, ne?
Okay, darling. Who did that? Yeah, no, the time is 22:07. Bazalwani. I think we will have to continue tomorrow, ne? We'll have to continue tomorrow. I see we've got 29 people on the request. They wanted to join. Some of them wanted to talk to Emily. Some of them wanted to have their own opinions and all of that stuff. But I do apologize, guys. We have to wrap it up for today. Tomorrow, like I promised. Me now, I keep my promises. I'm not like your boyfriends, my sister. I'm not like your husband. Me, my promises I keep. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock, we are here. We are continuing where we left off. People are sharing their different experiences and we are advising each other. We are making each other see the way. With that being said, thank you so much, Bazalwane. I love you. I will see you on the flip side. God bless you. Mwah.